All right. We're here in nice hill country of Bandera, Texas.
Only thing that's missing is the cool weather.
Yeah, I definitely, that's the first thing I told one of the coaches when we came up. I'm like, hey, dude, we drove an hour north and it's still hot.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that.
He goes, yeah. He goes, well, last night for the middle school game. I was like, no, no, no. I was here for that too in shorts. So,
Well, at least they got us in a nice press box
hey,
today.
man, it is beautiful. They got the hill country in the backdrop. You got maroon and gold across. We're lucky enough to be in the home box. Got an AC, Wi-Fi, and we got it
Yeah,
good here.
yeah,
The only downside is we're missing J Lo and Big Show,
yeah.
so we don't have anyone to run the scoreboard for us tonight. So we're going back old school. We don't want to miss. We don't want y'all to miss anything. So whenever you see it, we're gonna have to put the scoreboard in the bottom corner, just because well, we're a little understaffed. But we are lucky enough. We got the OG roaming camera on the main camera tonight, so he's filling in for J Lo. And then we got Joe over there. He's gonna kind of try to do the roaming camera. They got some special stuff lined out, so hopefully we can get him out there and moving around. They got some stuff going on. We got roughly about 17 minutes to go before the game actually starts. So I want to go ahead and try to cover Coach Gomez's interview that we're able to get. And we got here a little late, so we weren't able to get all the coaches, but we're able to get Gomez. So I'm try to show his interview real quick, and we'll be right back. All right, we're here with Coach Gomez in Bandera, Texas. Man, last week we were down 1-1 in district. Going to talk a little bit about last week.
Yeah, I think the guys played good. I think we came out with the right intensity, and I think we kept it through for all four quarters. We really didn't slack much. I think we played better, to be honest with you, in the second half than we did in the first half, and I thought the first half we did some good things. So I was really proud of the kids, the way we handled it.
Hey, kudos to the coaching staff and the kiddos, man, coming back from the week prior. As Coach Quiz said, leaving everything in the past and one game not defining us. So great job from that aspect on the coaching staff and the kids, man. So last week we were able to come out and win, but Bandera had a bye week. So now we're in Bandera. They're 1-0 and we're 1-1. So what are we looking at for tonight as far as the district play?
Well, Bandera is going to be they're a good squad. They got a good 50-50 on their offense. They run the ball. About half the time they pass the ball. About half the time they've got some deep threats in number 3 and number 7. They always make big plays for them. And number 12 out of the backfield also does a good job of catching the ball. They've always got some big linemen. And defensively they come after it. Coach Campsey does a good job with the defense. They're going to be disciplined. They're gonna come after you with everything they got. Coach Amity does a good job on the offensive side. I mean, it's a good staff over there. We respect them, and we know we're in for a good ball game.
All right, Coach, we look forward to what you got tonight and see what you got, the coach staff and the kiddos. Good
Thanks,
game.
bud.
All right, so as you heard from Coach Gomez, man, they talked about Warhorses coming in today 1-1, Bandera coming in 0-1 tonight. I want to know. I'm sorry.
1-0.
Thank God someone's paying attention to
I
what I'm
am.
saying.
Somebody has to.
Yeah, for real. So they're 1-0. They had a bye week, so we were lucky enough for Jacob, I guess, to watch all the film
Yeah.
ahead of time. Hey, but man, we came up before the game. Not only Coach Campsey, it was great to hear a lot of the fans from Bandera side that actually enjoy the stream. You got them coming out?
I think so.
I don't know. I think
No, not yet.
not yet. All right, so we'll try to be ready for that run out when the time comes. But as Coach Gomez was talking, man, that one of the things that we talked about was coming over from the loss from the week prior, right? Being able to see what the coaching staff and the kiddos were able to do and answer back. I know we talked about it during the game last week, but again, just to be able to have that post game and pre-game interview with Coach Gomez, it's always nice to be able to see what the coaching staff is doing and the kids, how they're able to build back week after week. And as I mentioned, like Coach Quiz said, one game does not define who Devine is. So, and it's exactly what Coach Gomez and his staff was able to show and prove that, it's not just one thing. The horses are here. He talked about how he was excited how the kids just came out. they were running, they were going, and they had answers. So it was great. He did talk about number 3 and number 7 today.
Yep.
For Bandera, just how Bandera is just like us. They're dominant on both sides of the ball. They're gonna run stuff just like us. They're gonna hit us hard on defenses, like he was talking about. He's got, from what he said, they got a pretty good defensive coach over there. I don't know if people know him, but his name's Jacob Kamsey.
Oh, I might have heard of him a time or two.
Heard of him.
Name
before.
sounds familiar.
He does sound familiar. I think he played quarterback one time.
Yeah,
So
I think
heard.
I might have saw him running the halls at DHS.
So it is great, man. It's great as always, being in our district, even though we may have driven an hour kind of north and west or whatever the case may be. But just being able to be here with as we talk about, our communities are so close together that they understand everything that we go through together. So with that being said, just please understand anything said during this stream is only representing the Bleacher Creatures.
Yep.
We're able to do this to support Devine ISD and the schools that let us come out and do the live stream. But understand, if anything is said, well, Angel, you want to go through it?
Well, as I usually say, if you like what we do, please like, share, and subscribe. If you don't like what we do, just put us on mute. The comments are disabled, and yeah.
So, with that being said, just understand that everything we say reflects us and what we believe. Nothing to do with Devine ISD or Bandera ISD. We just do the best we can to support, obviously, Devine ISD first, and any school that's willing to let us participate in their home field, and we do as much as we can to stand behind the decisions as what UIL presents for these kids. We're here to make sure the kids have a platform that they can go home and watch and be proud of what they do. Both sides of the ball. We try to be respectful to both sides of the ball. We try to keep all negative comments out. Sometimes we may say some stuff, but we try to do the best that we can. We want to make sure that these kiddos, they're young kids, and we want to make sure that they understand that we're here to support them through anything that may encounter, and this is just a way for them to be proud of what they do. We're lucky that we're able to come out here at least once a week and try to do this and bring updates for the band, to bring updates for the volleyball, to bring updates that basketball's starting.
Yeah.
That's next, So being able to try to bring those updates at least once a week to someone who doesn't have kids in high school or kids in middle school, so we'll do our best as we can to continue to try to bring that information to y'all, try to utilize this platform for y'all. But I just really want to reiterate the fact that we are the Bleacher Creatures. We are not Devine ISD. So we do appreciate Todd Grandjean and Central Office for letting us support them. And if there's anything that we can try to do to support Devine ISD as usual, we're here to support them, or Bandera or Pearsall or whoever the case may be. Call us out. We'll gladly live stream an event for you and say some dumb stuff.
Yeah, definitely. I'm pretty good at talking.
Yeah.
So I've been told. I don't know. It might be kind of calm, soothing, something like that.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, but they said that you're the guy for some reason.
Yeah.
But
it's the aloha.
It's the aloha. You still have that aloha.
I still have that aloha spirit. Speaking of that, I'll be there next week.
Hey, well, we got a bye.
We have a bye, so
you're taking a vacation on the bye.
I am not taking well, it is a vacation, but I am officially going to retire from the Marine Corps after 20 years.
Hey.
So I'm excited. I'm going back for my retirement ceremony.
Kudos to you. So what does that all entail? You just go out there and lay on the beach and
yeah.
Yeah. And then you wave the Marine flag and enjoy the sand?
Something like that.
Something like that.
I'll post. I'll have some pictures for the next game.
Hey, but from me and my family, appreciate everything you've done, your 20 years of service, and not only you, there's a lot of men and women out there that make a lot of sacrifices for us to be able to enjoy and do the stuff like this, man. So kudos to you and the sacrifices that you had to make, and not only you, your spouse and your children. So we thank you for that, and we look forward to the nonsense that you continue to bring to the Bleacher Creatures. That's for sure.
I really appreciate it, and it's true. It's a truly blessing. I got to serve the country, and then now getting to serve the community that brought me up, that took care of me, and being able to give back, and being able to join the Bleacher Creature team. That definitely means a lot, and with the community as tight knit as we are, and so close to each other, and whenever one of us gets hurt, all of us kind of feel it. No. And being able to support each other, lean on each other, whether it's our neighboring communities, whether it's internally, it's wherever it may be, just having each other's backs. Because sometimes things are bigger than a Friday night.
Hey, it's
So
bigger than the game, man.
yeah, bigger than the game.
There's a lot of things that are a lot bigger than the game, and as we talk about many times, it's about the great things, the tradition and the culture that's brought up inside these small towns like Devine, like Bandera, like Crystal City and Carrizo and Pearsall, and as much as even Hondo,
Yeah.
you know. Even though as when the game comes on, it's like they talked about, we're rivals and we're playing, for district titles but in the end, all these coaches go to clinics together.
Yep.
They're looking to better themselves and to better organizations for the school together. The teachers, they go to Region 20 together. They continue to go over and over and do these things together. It's not just individual. So here we go. I don't know where the roaming camera guy is at. Um, I think he just turned his thing on. It looks like it's trying to load.
Um, and
Well, we got Lorenzo on it, so
hold on.
can you turn the audio on outside?
I can.
So as you saw, the shape of Texas with the hard and divide.
Yeah.
Right now we're going through a difficult time, and that's kind of why we're talking about the community always being there. We'll get into it a little later. We lost two great men of our community. One man that him and his family have been a part of the school. What I come to figure almost over 50 years. Being with his mom, his dad, and his sister, and him over 50 years, man. And then not only that, losing another man that has many children that played in many sports and has always been there to support the school. A true just Warhorse fan and Warhorse family, man. And believe it or not, they're originally from Natalia.
Yep. Yeah.
So
Quite a good football player back in the day.
that's from what I understand. And I also understand that he served in the Marines.
Hey, Semper Fi, brother.
From what I understand, I could be wrong. If I'm speaking out of term, I apologize. But I think I heard today that he served. So we're gonna.
So speaking of that, I think we're gonna get to the national anthem. They got their color guard out on the field.
So we'll turn their audio up and kind of hear what they got going on outside. Uh, and then we'll just kind of listen in with y'all.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask for a moment of silence in the stadium. Our neighbors at Devine have endured a great loss this week. Mr. Jim Sessions, the athletic director, was a pillar of the community and has impacted the lives of the students of Devine for many years. Please join us in a moment of silence to honor his life, a life well lived. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise, and gentlemen, remove your hats as we honor our beautiful country with the playing of our national anthem. Raising the United States flag at the west end of the stadium are members of the Bandera chapter of the FFA. They are Riley Mandry and Kylie Hall. Presenting our colors at midfield is the Bandera chapter of the Navy Junior ROTC Color Guard. Our cadets with us this evening are Cadet Commander Lieutenant Kenneth Seth, U.S. Flag Cadet Ensign Dominic Kinsey, Texas Flag Cadet Senior Chief Petty Officer Jacob Tuma, Navy Flag Cadet Senior Cruz Cisneros, Rifleman Cadet Petty Officer 3rd Class Riley Sarver, Rifleman Cadet Petty Officer 2nd Class Aiden Sarver, Rifleman Cadet Petty Officer 2nd Class Lori Cooksey, and Rifleman Cadet Seaman Olivia Flores.
Olivia.
And a big thank you to Bandera for that.
Yeah, man, greatly appreciated. Last night, as I mentioned, we came up here to watch the seventh and eighth grade boys do what the seventh and eighth grade boys needed to do, and before they started the eighth grade game, they made sure they came together and said some amazing words, man. So I know when I was there, I really appreciated it. It was some heartfelt stuff, and we're very lucky that there was a pillar of their community here that actually said those words and opened up with a prayer, and man, I know I definitely appreciated it. So we thank them for that. We thank them for being understanding, being courteous, and being respectful and everything during this time. So it means a lot. So we thank you, Bandera.
We are about a minute away from kickoff. Did we got the camera or we got the scoreboard?
We got the scoreboard up. It'll be on the top right of your screen. You can see it there on the top right. And then we got Lorenzo's is the main camera, so we're good to go. We got those up. The Roman camera, he's on the other side of the field, so he may be too far. I know we had this issue last year, so we may have to get him to come over here on the home side to get it to work. But looks like scoreboard's up on the top right corner. We got Lorenzo's main camera there, and I'm gonna try to see if I can get Joe's cameraman. He's in the right spot. Whether he knows it, they're coming for him. They're coming right behind him.
Let's see, maybe some magic will happen here, and
We do the shimmy, shimmy, shake.
now we can always do the
Wait. Something's thinking. Nope. It was
No.
thinking and it said no.
we can always do the good old drop test. You just bang it.
Yeah,
really
I think
hard.
that's what needs to
Take it.
happen. He needs to learn. I think the OG Roman camera needs to go show him how sometimes you just gotta make it listen. He's getting in there. Man, Joe, I wish we could see what you see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if
It
the
looks like he has an amazing shot. That's not.
yeah, he's got an amazing shot. I'm pretty sure he's got some amazing audio. Joe, we appreciate you trying, Joe. Something happened besides
we'll
him
continue.
getting in the way.
So the horses are set to receive, and I'm gonna go ahead and assume that Bandera deferred to the second half. So those that were out there for that coin flip, you have Matthew Gomez, you had Güero Torres, Braden Reyes, and then Eli Contreras. So for kickoff, any last minute thoughts there, Matt?
Man, I just emphasize what Gomez said. They got a good team. That the Bandera's kind of always been like Devine, right? It's always got a decent program. They always got some good kids, and I hate to say it, they got a good coach.
Yeah.
They got a good coaching staff, man, and they're very blessed to have Coach Campsey, which hopefully the tradition and coaches that were created there in Devine, man, they're coming over here. So I think just being Devine, man, being consistent. And as my biggest thing that I always say is just maintaining our composure. I think maintaining the composure is going to be as how I feel, is always the key to the game, man. Where we're at, where our mind's at. And
Yeah, we just got to come out disciplined and just be ready to play because there's going to be some smash mouth football tonight.
so
So the kick is up, and it is fielded at the 10. Aiden Liao still up on his feet, and he's going to be, looks like he was stopped about the 24-yard line before they pushed him back. So yeah, that ball's going to come up to the 24-yard line. Well, all right, let's see what these horses got.
we may try to turn that outside, Michael, just to get a little outside sound. You can turn it down a little bit. That'll kind of loud.
All right, I went a little too fast.
Yeah.
All right, I formation, Jacob Solik in the center, Eli Contreras motioning, and we got some laundry.
Someone else wanted a motion with them.
That's what happens when you got brothers. One of us goes, we all go.
Yeah, man, we excited. Like you said, big game. Excitement.
And so, talk with this game, man. So, talking with this game, right? This is we're still on 173, all the way up here. So, would this be like who has the right to the Whataburger at Hondo?
Yeah, yeah. Who's gonna? I don't know. I heard they got a brisket shop.
Pitch to Eli Contreras, going around the outside, still on his feet, breaking the tackle, taking it to gaining about 7 yards. So that's going to be past the original line of scrimmage.
Wow, 2nd and 8.
Yep.
But yeah, before the game, man, I heard they got a barbecue shop that stays open late on Fridays till like midnight.
Well, we'll
So
have to see about that.
Yeah.
Our Braden Reyes with the pitch,
That number.
trying to extend it to the outside, cutting it back. He's going to be brought down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yards.
Number 13 in the backfield, fast. Hey, we may get a special guest at halftime.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to ruin the surprise.
All right, Jacob Solek with the pass.
Collision as soon as the pass is complete, but a flag is down.
Let's see what this laundry's for.
Oh,
All right, so he's on the horses.
Pete, 3rd down.
Okay, so that penalty was declined, yes, and you're right. Will we repeat 3rd down?
Oh, did they decline it?
I thought they did.
Well, if they did, then it's 4th down.
Yeah, you're right.
Interesting decisions for Bandera. Well, I mean, it's 4th and 7, so inside their own 27-yard line. So now, good job, Bandera there. I just didn't realize what was going on.
Not a lot of pressure from Bandera.
Getting a little Warhorse row there, though.
Yeah. A roll to their 32-yard line.
All right, so we're gonna try this thing where we get the background noise out there. But again, if someone says something, not on us. we hope the fans are as courteous as we are, but sometimes there's some excitement. You got Bulldog strips down on the bottom. Of course, he's looking to the left. Got a guy make contact. Well, but number 7 is exactly who Coach Gomez was talking about there.
Yep.
And then you had number 3, who's actually on the top side. And they say not to open this door, but dude, we talked about the weather, but this little mini split in here.
Yeah, it's a little chilly in here.
Thank God Brianna's got a hoodie on. She's gonna have to share it with me.
Yeah, stretch it out.
Wow.
All right, Twins up top. They hand the ball off to number 12.
Stopped at the line of scrimmage right there.
Bring up 3rd down.
Number 54 and number 12 for Devine on the tackle.
That was E.J. Gonzalez and Riley Gutierrez. And Matthew Gomez was bringing the pressure on that.
Yeah, microphone's on Bandera sides, but I swear all I hear is "Let's go horses." There it is.
Camera guy out there.
Camera guy out there. He say first down. Oh, what's that? The leg game.
Now we have the camera on the scoreboard. Might need to move it down to the,
Oh, there's a game clocks down
the
there.
game clock. I
Yes,
don't
sir.
want to touch it though. It took me a minute to get that.
Yeah. How long it
position
took you
there.
just to get to that? I think we're good just right there.
All right, so 3rd and 15.
On their own 29-yard line. Looking
Ball's out.
downfield.
That pass is broken up.
Good.
Matthew Gomez.
Fourth and long for the Bulldogs.
So I think it's fair to say that they're going to go ahead and punt the ball. Let's see if Devine can capitalize on this turnover.
Right now, it looks like it's going to be a defensive game.
Yeah.
There you go. Both defenses making a statement, though, first series.
Ball is up.
High, short kick. Number 4 is going to pick it up.
That was Mario Vicente with the pickup.
Say, well, if it's coming this way, might as well take it. What's that? Little, oh. If I fall behind on updates, normal stuff for the school, just give me a little bit to figure out how to get that stuff, guys. I got some people sending stuff in, so I'll try to get it to you as soon as I get it.
Handoff to number 3, going around the left side. Could be good for a Warhorse first down. He's still on his feet. He got more.
He's got
More than that first down.
That first down.
First down.
First down.
Number 3, Anthony Saldivar.
Anthony Saldivar.
Second one, Payne Barnett.
And he's been running really well for us
Yes.
last couple of weeks.
I hope you can hear the little background noise. I know we definitely hear it on our end. It's like amped up in our headphones.
All right, direct snap to Anthony Saldivar. That's going to be good for about a good 5-6 yards.
Man, that looked like some last year Wildcat stuff, man.
It did.
Last year, that was something that we were definitely lucky to able to run. It always confused me. I didn't know if Sam was running or quarterbacking, man. Like, second and about 3. Oh, I'm sorry. The scoreboard has it at 4. They got like a whole crew, man, doing the stuff in the middle.
All right, pitch. Bouncing outside. Let's see if they're going to move the chains.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and they are. That's going to be good for a Warhorse first down.
Gonna get us the 15-yard line.
Shout out to JJ watching us out there. He wanted to make sure that everybody knows that his birthday is on November 5th.
Oh, yeah.
So
It's actually not the 5th, by the way.
it's not the 5th.
It's not the 5th.
What day is it?
I celebrate JJ's birthday every year. Ain't that right, JJ?
Anthony Saldivar around the outside is met by a few Bulldogs.
If you say that, though, you got to finish the J-Lo song.
I am not.
Not anymore, huh?
I am not. My voice may sound good on YouTube, but me singing is not good.
Come on in, man. We didn't touch anything, did we? Okay. You need the top one or bottom one? Is there a light? You want the light on? You're good, man. Don't worry. We're inside where they got their nice little rack set up, and they got some sound issues, and we know how troubleshooting works, so we'll try to get out of their way while they
Pitch
figure
to
it
Anthony
out.
Saldivar going to the right side. On his feet. Be good for a few yards. A little short of the first down.
Do you know what channel he's on? If you know what channels he's on, you're probably gonna need an amp. Or you're gonna need the app. That's just your amp, and then that's your mixer. Yeah, that's your mixer right there. So you're gonna have to. That's controlled by a tablet or something.
All right, direct snap to Braden Reyes.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's gonna be. I mean, you could turn that up, like the one you turned up. That's gonna
Getting
be
close to
your
that
main,
first down marker.
that's your main app. But if you're gonna turn just him up, now he's peeking though. You can see
Oh, and that's going to be good for
he was
first
peeking.
and goal.
Okay.
All right, Warhorses, hurry up to the line. Quick pitch to Braden Reyes. Short of the goal line, but he's going to gain good 2 yards.
Like I can't sit right in the middle. It's too cold.
Turn the vent.
It says do not touch.
It says do not turn off. It didn't
Well-
say nothing about do not touch.
I'm gonna trade seats with Brianna.
All right, Warhorses back up to the line. Pitch to Braden Reyes up the middle. And let's see what they call.
Curly's up there with his hands up. Curly says, "Yeah, it's right there. Come on, you can see it." I think they're gonna call him just shy. So it's gonna be 3rd and a little. I say 3rd and a little, but that 3rd down marker
No,
over there
no.
on the sideline shows it like 3 yards back.
Now we're about a yard away. Horses up to the line. Quick pitch, Braden Reyes.
It looks like he's rolling in, maybe.
They're going to call him.
They're gonna say that no.
He is still
So
short.
that's gonna be 4th down and still inches. Kudos to Bandera right here inside the red zone, maintaining. Getting inside the 5-yard line, man. And here we are. 4 plays they've been able to stop us. 3 plays, I'm sorry. Clock continues to count down.
Got 6 seconds left on the. Got to get rid of. Oh, and we're
I
going to
think,
pause. Yeah.
hey, what that timeout comes in, we're gonna go ahead and do a little commercial. Shout out to our sponsors. Let's see if Angel figures out how to use the board. Oh, it didn't work.
It did not.
Oh, it didn't work. The board said not today, Angel. Wait, let me reset it. As usual. All right, try it now. Let's see. They don't want to go for you, bro.
It does not.
Oh, it's so hot.
Try wearing this number for over 100 years. I'm getting the vapors. You should call the AC guys.
Okay, but which ones?
The AC guys.
Which ones?
The AC
The AC Guys are proud supporters of your Devine Warhorses and Arabians athletic teams, and are a local family-owned business that caters to all your residential and light commercial needs.
Who are you gonna call?
Yeah. We're back. We're back now. We are back now. What happened? What was offline? Oh. Okay.
All right, 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Morris is coming up to the line. Fourth and goal.
4th and goal on the
Pitch up to Braden Reyes, and it looks like this time he will go across that goal line.
there we go.
That's going to be good for a Warhorse touchdown.
Touchdown.
Hey,
Number 2.
and the stream deck is working.
I hit it again.
So you'll push the home button to the camera. Yeah. Yeah. He can be taught.
Our Mr. Stafford set back to kick. It is a fake.
Oh, it is a fake. Watch the fake, Campsey. He saw it coming. His uncle told him.
Yeah.
Bobby told him.
Well, I mean,
All right, so horses are up 6-0. 2-point conversion was not complete, whether it was intended or not. Completion not made. With that being said, the Bleacher Creature Network, we're going to take another commercial break. We'll be right back.
MP Material Haulers is proud to be the septic tank service that their community trusts. You can call them at 210-289-5890 or find them online at www.septicsystemservicedivinetexas.com. MP Material Haulers, one-stop service for all of your septic needs.
Now it's off. Hey,
I'm learning. I'm
we're
learning.
getting there. The big,
Only took the whole season.
yeah. And then you go on vacation next
And
week.
then I go on vacation. I'm not going to remember a thing.
Spend your time over there on the beach,
Well, I got to work on my tan.
enjoying the Mai Tai.
That might happen.
Make sure you play some golf.
Oh, I will. All right, so Devine getting set to kick off. Mr. Stafford with the kick. It is up. Fielded about the 20-yard line. Brought out by number 3. Taking it onto the outside and pushed out of bounds around the 30-yard line.
Hey, that was one thing last night with the 8th graders. The special teams was definitely where it was at last night, man. Bandera ran it back on 7th and 8th grade on kickoff.
Wow.
Multiple times. 8th grade got lucky that there was some things that didn't work out for Bandera, and the scores did not count when they ran it back, though. And hopefully y'all can hear that little background noise. If not, let me know. We'll adjust some stuff. You can hear the cheerleaders. Got motion.
Pitch to the left side. Number 12.
Tripped up right there by, who was that?
Number 3, Anthony?
Was it Anthony?
I believe so. Yeah, that was Anthony Saldivar.
Just stuck his hand out. Got him.
He untied his shoes. That's what it was.
Yeah. Let me help you there, brother. Good job, Anthony. Twins both sides. Motion, there he is with number 3. Looking quick. And just a little miscommunication there. But they say they could barely hear though.
No. I turned it up because I had turned it down.
Oh. Hopefully they hear it.
Yeah, we can hear it.
Hey.
We can hear it out here.
Just out of reach. Number 7.
Receiver number 7, Sam Stanley.
Maybe by halftime we can get a program up here.
Maybe we can find out who the other team guys' names are.
Maybe. All right, 4th and 5. Quick punt.
What do we have back there?
Nobody. That punt's going to take us to the 30-yard line.
I don't see anybody else with any roster out here.
No, nobody. So we got Lorenzo's out there, by the way. He's got a headset.
He
And
can hear us.
He can hear us, and you can hear him in the background because we're trying a new thing where we use this boom mic to try to pick up the stands and the audience. And this is the only way we could get it to work for today. So hopefully it's working for y'all.
Hey, big shout out to Big Show. He's texting in. Hey, we miss you too. A little quiet here. Me and Matt can only say so many things.
Yeah.
That run was good for 10 yards.
First down, they say.
And that was Anthony Saldivar.
Yep, I'm going to get the first down.
Big Show, as much as we miss you, I'm going to go ahead and say that I don't know if all three of us will fit in this press box.
Hey, bro.
It's nice and cool.
It is cool, though.
But
they did have 3 chairs in here. Nice chairs, bro. I'm telling you, we're getting spoiled here in Bandera.
All right, Devine coming to the line in the shotgun. And there's a timeout, Devine.
Something Coach Gomez did not like what he saw, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, while they're going to take a break, let's us take a break real quick. We'll see what button you got. All right, we're back here at a Bulldog Stadium where your horses are leading 6, Bandera Bulldogs 0. Horses have first and 10 on their own 40-yard line.
Looked like a direct snap to
I
Ray
believe-
and Reyes.
I believe they call that Wildcat. That's what Big Show told me last year.
Yep.
I wouldn't know, man. I only watch Red Raider football. We do this thing called Air Raid. Oh, speaking of that, did you send the smoke signals to our Red Raider? Oh, no, you did not.
Did I not?
You did
swore I
not.
did.
You did not send this. You didn't throw the tortilla up in that West Texas win. I hope now he missed.
No, I did.
Okay.
I did. I sent it at 8:34 this morning.
Oh, he's definitely on his 3rd cup of coffee already. First down, horses.
Braden Ray is the ball carrier. We're gonna go ahead and move those chains.
Hey, last night we're at the 8th grade game, and there's like all these Bulldogs tackled the runner at the Colt, and the guy goes, "A mob of Bulldogs." I was like, hey,
It's a pack.
it's a pack. There's a pack of dogs.
Yeah.
There's
Try
a,
to.
there's a pack of dogs. We the mob of horses.
Exactly. Exactly. And that is going to be the end of the quarter.
We're gonna
And as they change sides, we'll go to take a quick break.
Hey, by the way, here in a little bit, we got some stuff going on tomorrow. I just want to let y'all know that all the donations that we've received from y'all this year is awesome. I mean, it's helped out us, get some snacks and stuff, but it's really going to help out for an event that we got going on tomorrow, and I'll share some information on that in a little bit.
All right, Wildcat. Braden Reyes with the carry. Jacob Solid leading.
So I think what it was, Look. Let me break it down real quick.
Break it down for me.
I think Coach Gomez knows that Jacob was watching last week,
Mm-hmm.
so he's like, you know what?
Let me change some things up.
Watch this curveball. And then he threw one of them knuckleballs instead of a curveball. By the way, I know nothing about baseball, but I heard the Dodgers and some other team's gonna be playing. I know for sure it's the Dodgers.
Oh, and Braden Reyes with the handoff to Anthony Saldivar. That's going to be good for a good 2 yards. 1 yard.
So it's gonna bring it down about third and about 3.
So we're just, I think that's that knuckleball or that
I'm
screwball
telling
you were just talking about. We had the direct snap to Braden Reyes with the handoff to Anthony Saldivar.
They're about to ran the annexation of Puerto Rico pretty soon. I see it coming.
Here we go. Braden Reyes taking it to the outside.
Net fast though.
And he is brought down.
They lost a yard or two there.
Yeah, he did. And then it's going to bring up 4th down.
See what Coach Gomez does here. We're on our own
43-yard line.
43-yard line. So good ball movement. Now Bandera just holding us. Annexation of Puerto Rico. I know it's called the Wildcat. The Wild Thing. You make my heart sing.
They're going to call that catch. Let's see what are they calling over here. They're saying that pass was incomplete.
Wonder we're just out of bounds.
Might have caught it out of bounds. Well, I couldn't hear it. But it's going to be a turnover on downs. Bulldogs will now have the ball at the 42-yard line.
Is that the House of Pain out there?
It is the House of Pain.
Get up, now get in. Let me begin. All right, Bulldogs take over.
Handoff up the middle to number 12.
Met by Curly Gomez, but still able to fight and get a couple yards after contact. I think we got a handful of donations, the Big Show was saying. Not even here, but he's here. Shout out to the JJ. Birdie sending stuff, man. Really appreciate y'all, Birdie, every week supporting us, guys. It means a lot.
Shout out to the Bird's Nest.
Number 11 in the carry. Man, the backfield was still, again, fighting, getting about an extra yard on there.
Shout out to William Bonilla. Thank you so much for supporting the Bleacher Creatures. And Sarah Espinoza, thank you so much. We really appreciate y'all's donation. That helps us do what we do and able to get to where we need to get to.
Appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Hey, by the way, got an update. Varsity girls beat Pearsall in 3 sets.
Hey, go Arabians.
How about them Arabians? They're a 3rd down, quick snap. He's looking downfield to throw, but short pass at the line of scrimmage. But number 70, Mr. LaFon, was right there with him.
Let's see what they do. Let's see if they do that quick punt again. And they are. It's up. They don't have anybody back there, but it is a short punt.
I like
taking a Bandera roll down to the 20.
Well, while they reset, I actually got some more updates from Tate's mom, Mrs. Melissa Weisenbaker. She said for today's game, she's got happy news. That is Gavin It is Gavin's 18th birthday today, number 42. He's a defensive end. Also with that, Devine High School Robotics will have a booth set up at the upcoming Cactus Festival where kids can interact with the robot, and there will be 3D printed items to purchase, part of their fundraising efforts for the robotics team gearing up for competition. So, happy 18th birthday, Gavin.
Happy birthday. Pitch to Enoch Hall. Went around the outside.
He is met.
Looks like he's back to the original line of scrimmage. Maybe plus a yard. Also, from around the district, Pearsall is taking on the San Antonio Memorial Minutemen, and they are up 14-7 in the second quarter.
I was told by a certain principal in caps, the other team is the Yankees. Shout out Principal Gomez, man. We obviously, you a Yankee fan. I heard they finally doing good, so we'll see. I normally don't pay attention to the end.
Well, I guess our roaming camera guy giving up already.
We had some technical difficulties with the HDMI transmitter, so.
Was it the battery? Was that the bad battery?
So this is an older transmitter.
That's right. We haven't done upgrade yet.
We're waiting to we're hoping this one was going to make it the whole season, but I guess we got a bye week next week for a reason. Everyone kind of needs the reset. Maybe he needs to go to the beach with you.
Maybe.
And it'll work out better.
Maybe I'm at the bar so I can stream my
stream the retirement.
Stream the retirement.
All right, at least we get a visit one time virtually. All right, so Horses second and 9.
The reverse, and the Bulldogs did not fall for that one.
They're not falling for the. I think they saw that curveball already.
Yes, they did, and that's going to be a big loss for the Horses. Looking at 3rd and 20.
Bringing us just on our own 12-yard line.
Yep.
And I'm sorry, I'm trying to get this stuff adjusted that Joe brought in.
So Horses coming back up to the line.
A flag.
See what's the call here?
Delay a game against the Horses.
Yep, got it. Got to it before me.
Well, I heard the guy next door. They helped out.
So some more scores from around the area. Natalia is taking on the Poth Pirates, and that is 26-0.
I think they're
Pirates.
actually playing in Hope, if I remember correctly.
Crystal City is taking on Hondo, and Crystal City is leading 7-0.
That's going to bring 4th down and long for the Horses. They're going to call it 4th and 24 for the Horses. And we're going to be kicking it off, punting it from our own end zone.
Oh, and it was blocked, and then it was caught about the 15-yard line, and they took it for a good 5-6 yards.
Good job, Bandera, on that play. I'm sorry, I didn't even see it.
Yo, number 7 has some hands. He did say he had hands earlier, and he showed it right there. Wow. So that's going to give Bandera great field position.
It's a good spot on the field.
It is a good spot on the field. Sorry.
I think that's what you're trying to say.
I'm still a little shocked.
Gavin is his name there?
It is. I could not hear the last name.
First and goal.
So first and goal.
We did hear that.
Yes, we did. Devine's going to go ahead and stop them short of the goal line.
I said, man, I apologize. I'm just trying to get this out of the way. I don't want to damage a camera. I accidentally step on it while we're in here.
All right, Bandera back to pass, rolling out to the right side. And he is brought down by a mob of Warhorses. Bring up third and goal.
Got someone knocking at the door. Hey, everything's live. We've never disconnected.
Well, and Bandera has scored. And Bandera has points on the board, and they're set to kick. And the kick is up, and it is good. Bandera takes the lead, 7-6.
With that, we'll go ahead and take a quick break while they adjust, and I can finish adjusting and get back in this game. I'll be right back. All right, here we go. Kick is up. I don't know where the ball is, but we'll find it.
Go. Good by number 1, Güero Torres. Brought back to the 30-yard line.
And it says, hopefully we haven't lost you yet. I know everything on our end shows us in. Oh, but if we lost you, I apologize.
All right, Jacob Solek under center. Hand out to Braden Reyes, breaks some tackles. That's going to be good for a Warhorse first down.
Oh, yeah. We should be just fine there. Bandera's got a very good internet connection. It just showed there, 50 by 50. So we should be good. And that's on the guest Wi-Fi they hooked us up with.
All right, pitch to Braden Reyes, taking it up the middle. He is met by a pack of Bulldogs.
Isn't your mascot a Bulldog too?
What's that? It is.
For the Marine? What's it?
It
What's
is.
that? But what's his name?
Chesty.
Chester?
Chesty.
Chesty. Chesley. There you go. Second and about 6 for the Horses. Under center. Handoff to number 2 up the middle. Breaking a handful of tackles and fighting for that first down.
That's going to be good for a Warhorse first down.
Move them chains. It's like Lorenzo wants to say it, but he knows we're over here, and there's a lot of Bandera blue on this side.
First down.
There he goes. He waits till it's quiet.
You can see me what I'm doing over here with my arms.
Hey,
Notify the other side.
that's what I'm talking about. Here we go. Horses
the
at
signals.
center.
The signals.
First and 10. Dropping back. Throwing the ball fast, and actually completed. He's going down the sideline. Brought out of bounds just about. They're going to mark him down about the 29-yard line. They're going to say that's where he went out of bounds at.
How about Jacob Solik under there, throwing that ball under pressure, maintaining his composure,
It's like
getting that ball off to Braden Reyes.
he's watched this guy. I think he's undefeated right now. They got them some crazy passes. Some quarterbacks got their necks on swivels.
Well,
I lost him there. I didn't know where he was throwing this.
He didn't know.
so hopefully I got that out there in YouTube land.
So Horses first down again.
Hand off
Handoff.
to Braden Reyes, taking it on the right side.
Taking it
Still
out,
on his
getting
feet.
on his feet. Extra pushes going on. Great fighting over there.
Taking short of the first down, about 3 yards.
Got 2 minutes and 40 seconds left here inside the first half. Horses are trailing 6-7, but are on a good lead right now, pushing down the field.
And we said earlier, the start of this game, that this game is going to be back and forth.
Solid under center in this snap. LaFon with the pull, making a little room and
Move the chain.
first down.
I said that. They looked at me over here.
Well, there's like we talk about, there's stuff bigger than a game, but there's still a game going on right now. Communities are here for each other, but there's still a game right now. So
We can hug after the
we'll hug before and after the game. Right now, we're playing for district, so.
All right, hand off to Braden Reyes up the middle. Good for about 3 yards.
Hey, Big Show, can you hear that background noise? Text me, Big Show, or someone text me.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, just let me know if you can hear it. We can hear it. It sounds pretty cool, but. Hey, number 70 serving up some pancakes tonight.
You can't see the ball carrier. Was that number 8 or number 6?
I don't know. I just saw the pancakes being made out there. I always got to make sure my big guys get shout out, brother.
That was number 6, Mr. Edward Perez.
So it's me fourth and about a yard or two. And Miss Lowe says, yes, turn up that background noise because we don't want to hear you.
Well, too bad. I'm in control of the soundboard.
We're sorry J-Lo's not here today.
But shout out to Ms. Lowe's class.
As always, big supporters. Complete shift there.
Brandon Reyes with the carry. And let's see where they mark him.
It looks like they're going to give him the first down. It'll be first and goal, but
We got 3 seconds left on the clock.
timeout. Who?
That was on us. That was us.
All right, well, let's take a timeout with them. Come on, Angel.
Let me find it.
Got it. And we're back.
Coming back, 3 seconds left till halftime.
Hey, shout out to the Shooks. We actually got a message with the actual roster for the Bandera Bulldog. Thank you.
Yes.
We appreciate it. We worked together on this thing.
And what's nice is it's on your phone, so I can zoom it in.
Yeah. So
Kick is up. The kick is good. All right. Mr. Stafford coming out getting some points on the board for us.
So that's going to bring us to 9-7 going into the halftime.
Well, not too bad.
So low scoring game first half, but as Coach Gomez talked about and as you mentioned, it's going to be back and forth, and it's exactly what we have going on. So great job by the Bulldogs. Great job by the Horses. We're going to take a quick break, try to get some updates for y'all. Maybe show the band. They got some good stuff going on. So it's Bleacher Creature Network. We'll be right back. All right, we're gonna try to get the Mighty Warhorse band real quick. We're gonna go on mute. We're gonna kind of get the camera lined outside. We're gonna turn them kind of up so you can hear the Mighty Warhorse band and Like I said, we got some great stuff for you after that. So just please bear with us. We're going to go on mute and enjoy the band.
Tonight, they will take you on a musical journey through the world of Coldplay. From their infectious rhythms to their soul-stirring melodies, Coldplay's music has touched hearts across the globe. And now, the Devine Warhorses marching band will bring these iconic hits to life right here on this field. Get ready to be dazzled by the performances of our soloists Joshua Litz on euphonium, Addison Davila on baritone, Lucas Hernandez on mellophone, Sarai Benavides and Jake Reed on trumpet, Brady Littler on saxophone, and Jennifer Castro on the phone. So, sit back, relax, and let the Devine Warhorses marching band take you on an unforgettable musical adventure through the hits of Coldplay. Without further ado, please welcome to the field the Devine Warhorses marching band.
Hi, I'm Governor Greg Abbott.
Hi, I'm Coach Joey McGuire from Texas Tech.
Hi, I'm Coach Sark with Texas Football.
Hi, I'm Coach Willie Fritz from the University of Houston.
Hi, I'm Coach Elko from Texas A&M.
There is a growing danger in our communities and schools, fentanyl.
It has claimed the lives of thousands of innocent Americans and is now leading cause of death in young adults.
One of the best ways to prevent tragic fentanyl deaths is through education.
Just one pill kills.
That's why you should only take prescription medication specifically for you and filled in a pharmacy.
Never take a pill you got from a friend or on social media.
Just a few grains of salt worth of fentanyl is enough to kill you.
And take you away from your loved ones.
You can't see it, you can't taste it, and you don't know if it's there.
So please, learn about the dangers of this deadly drug.
Talk to your parents,
your friends,
your teammates.
And remember, what we do today may save the life of someone you know tomorrow.
All right, guys. Before we go into this next piece again, I just want to remind everybody that we are the Bleacher Creatures. We have no direct affiliation with any school district or the UIL. We are a nonprofit entity that represents ourselves. We do the best that we can to support Devine ISD along with the UIL. Try to follow all guidelines and rules presented by them. But anything that we say represents us and no one else. It does not affect any school district or the UIL. So with that being said, as most people do know, tomorrow we are holding a candlelight vigil at Warhorse Stadium at 7 o'clock at night. If you can, bring your phones. I don't want to take candles for obvious reasons. We're praying that a lot of people come out and show support for two men that are going to be missed, that had high impacts on our community, on the kiddos, that, I mean, we got a special guest. His name is, well, Andrew, you want to introduce who we got?
Well, yeah. I mean, the last name is going to sound familiar to a lot of y'all, but Joseph Sadler.
The OG Joseph Sadler.
He sat up here and shared many great experiences with one of the men that we're talking about. And if you are free tomorrow, again, at 7 p.m., come share a light with men that shared their light with the world. So, absolutely. Joseph, the floor is yours.
I mean, this week's been kind of a blur. Kind of feel like been like the zombies on The Walking Dead, I mean, just within less than 24 hours, losing two great people. I've known both of them my whole life, and Art and Natalia, he was a standout athlete over there, and he was always in the paper, so we always knew who he was, even though we didn't really compete with him in anything except for track. And one thing I used to joke with him about is, I said, I never knew what you actually looked like in the front, but I got a good look at your backside because you were always about 10 meters ahead of me. So
we know what place you got.
Yeah, it wasn't good. My track career was not as dedicated as other things, so I did. But yeah, I mean, he was a good athlete and a better person after when we both got older and stuff and started being around each other when I would coach Eli and stuff, and just realized that he was just a
good person, man.
Yeah.
I think one of the greatest things that we don't realize is, as we talk about all the time, is our community. But there's certain men that, like yourself, but there's certain men as him that take that initiative and take that step to be willing to be that coach.
Yep.
To coach those kids, to do that extra stuff, and a lot of times, man, for some young kids, that's all they got. Mm-hmm. Some young kids are going through some stuff at home, but they're able to have, a figure like Art out there, and not only coaching, but seeing him with all his kids.
Yeah.
And all his kids being just athletes across the board.
And I was about to say that says something, whenever you have your own kids and they're able to be coached. Having kids that are coachable goes a long way, and that starts at home. I mean, that's setting the example and lead guiding, mentoring your kids from the get-go, and then placing them in the hands of of coaches and allowing those coaches to lead, guide, and mentor your children.
One thing that I always admired about Art and Stella, is their kids play all the sports and they're all good at it, but they always kept God first.
Yeah.
They kept God first. I mean, and there would be times where we'd be having baseball tournaments and it'd be like, hey, we're not going to be there till this time because we got service.
Yep.
And it's like, hey, I'm not going to argue with you. That's good. Go ahead and do it. And
how do we get the whole team to follow your footsteps, right?
Bring a little back for us.
Yeah, we're going to need some of that.
But no, like when I describe Art to people that don't know him, I said, no matter what kind of day you were having, if you ran into Art somewhere, he put a smile on your face.
I mean,
and I mean, at least that's the experience I had with him. I always walked away feeling better because the guy was just a good guy, always smiling. Like I said, the good Lord was very, very big in his household and inside of him and Stella, and they never strayed away from that during the hard times.
It's amazing. And you think about the interactions, right? When things happen like this, you always remember the great interactions, man. And we had the fifth quarter there at St. Joseph's Church, and he was there, of course, with his kids, being there with his kids like the dad should be, and he's off in the parking lot just waiting while his kids are having fun. And I walk over and said, hey, man, because I'm blessed to record the games for my son.
Right. And
I said, hey, bro, you can't get too excited during the games because I want to put the audio online, man. And he's like, hey, he goes, I just want to make sure my kid knows I'm here.
Right.
And it's and they knew, they knew. Not only did his kids know, all the other players knew that they had someone that's willing to, to support them and push them and motivate them and not give up on them, So you always think of the interactions that you had, and man, I completely agree with the things you're saying about Art. I haven't had the pleasure to actually have those kind of things with Stella, but definitely with Art, and seeing his kiddos out there, and so I know the eighth graders. He has a son that's eighth grade. They've done some good things. Try to be there to support them. Their teammate, just as there's a teammate out here tonight, right? So it's always great to know that not only the community, but even the kids are trying to be there for each other. It's great to see, as we talk about over and over. Sometimes, man, it's just the tradition and the cultures that are brought up inside these kiddos.
Yep.
And so with that being said, man, Jim Sessions and his family. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think his family's been involved in Divine ISD for over 50 years.
Oh yeah, I mean, Gail is in my dad's yearbook.
Yeah.
And he graduated in 1968, and she had already been there for a few years before then.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man. I
Yeah.
When I was doing, I only have so many toes and fingers.
Yeah.
But Brianna let me borrow a couple of her hands, and we got up to 50 somehow.
They've been here a long time, and the entire time they've been making better people out of all of us that interacted with them.
I'm very lucky to, like most of us, to go to attend our church, and as things happen, I attended a funeral service, and we have Deacon Jerry Whitley at St. Joseph, and at that moment, man, he asked for all the grandchildren to stand up, and he told every single one of the grandchildren of the lady who passed away, he goes, this is the legacy she's leaving behind. And when I think of Jim, and I think of Art and his kids, man, but especially Jim right now, and the amount of students that he encountered on a daily basis, inside our school, inside our district, inside our state, that how many people that his life affected other people, and there are many things that this stream that we're on now, as me and Angel were driving up here, we want to make a segment called Bigger Than the Game. We're going to make a segment called Bigger Than the Game, talk about it during halftime, and just make sure that moment is where we're talking about what's going on in the community.
Yep.
Because not only is Jimbo just a part of the school, man, and when I was talking about planning for this candlelight that we got planned, and all the different denominations in our town, that he supported every single one of them.
Yep.
He went to the bake sales, went to the plate sales, trying to raise money for some kiddos, trying to, a family member passed away, Jim was there.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't just, oh well, your kid plays basketball with me and I'm gonna yell at him today, you know, and we're gonna go win some playoff games. No, it was more than that. You know, it wasn't him and Gary coaching a golf team, you know, just chilling in the golf cart.
No.
You know, it wasn't just being on a live stream, part of the SHP. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I just, you know, me and Jim, we were more than best friends. I mean, we've been brothers for over 30 years, you know, and for the life of me, I cannot tell anybody how that happened. I don't know, because I didn't go to school with him. I was, you know, when he graduated, I was in 8th grade, so it wasn't then. And, you know, he was out of college already by the time I started. And so, you know, and me and him both sat and we tried to figure out like when, you know, and all I could think is we could think of is, you know, Stroud League, whenever we used to play that a lot, you know, and I guess for some reason we kind of gravitated towards each other. And from that point forward, man, it was, you know, I mean,
playing in the garden.
Yeah. Yeah. And the reason why I tell people that we were, you know, that saying that we were best friends is not giving it credit to what it was, because, you know, me and Jim we'd butt heads, you know, because I'm not the easiest person to get along with all the time.
No, not you.
But I've been known to be hard headed. But you know, we would get into arguments and we'd tell each other to go, you know, fly a kite, you know, trying to keep this PG.
Yeah.
And we wouldn't talk for a week, and then one of us would just text the other one or call the other one out of the blue, and we'd start talking, and we would never bring it up again. And we were fine, you know. And not too many people can have somebody like that in their life, you know. And because I know I can't tell either one of my brothers to go fly a kite, because there could be some fisticuffs going on. So
they say you're going to come with me to fly that kite.
And us three have no business fighting anymore. So, you know, but you know, we would get mad and do that, and we'd always come back together. And anytime that one of us needed something, the other one was there for him. I mean, no matter what was going on. And I tell people, my kids called him Uncle Jim from the time they were in diapers, and he was like an uncle to them. He would give them birthday presents, and you know, and Gail and him would go and, you know, and get them stuff, you know, for Christmas or whatever. And we never asked him to do that. He just did it because he really took that role seriously. And you know, and this year, you know, Ty blew his knee out in the second game of the year, and he took it pretty hard because Ty lives and breathes football.
Yeah.
And he said, out of the blue, about once a week, Jim would call him out of class and come out to the athletic director's office and just to see how he was doing, you know. Yeah. Oh, thank you.
I appreciate that.
But you know, just to make sure he was okay. I didn't ask him to do it. I mean, you know, Ty wasn't walking around pouting, but he just wanted to make sure he was okay, you know.
No.
And I'm not saying that he would just do that for Ty. He did it for everybody.
I was about to just say that, man. I mean, you know, luckily that, you know, he considered him his uncle, but I guarantee you, I know how Jim was, man. That was definitely something to making sure everyone was okay.
Yeah, he was everyone's.
You know.
You know, like I said, I lost. You know, I feel like a part of me died too. Whenever I got the news, and a part of me that I'll never get back, but it's bigger than that, because our Devine community, all the surrounding communities, and just, you know, civilization in general lost a beautiful, beautiful soul.
Yeah, I think of you know, very, very, very blessed to serve on Axe teams with them.
Yeah.
You know, seeing the things and the encounters and him being on Teen Axe, you know, with the kids and you know, and then talking about how Axe, you know, got him deeper into his own faith, and then started teaching Bible study at the Baptist church. You know,
he wasn't baptized. He
Yeah.
was not baptized
And
until after we got back from the action.
From
He
action
told me
tree.
he told me he wanted to get baptized, and I was like, dude. And I didn't know you weren't. Let's
Yeah.
go. Let's get a move on. Let's, you know, put it in dry, bud.
And
you know,
so it's great, man. It's you know, as we say, it's bigger. It's bigger than a game.
It's bigger, yeah.
You know, and I'm very lucky and very blessed that I was able to have the rides with them and Gary and Quiz and be part of the nonsense, you know, as Quiz would call it, the SHP, you know, and just to be there and just to interact with them, you know, as you talk about how you and Jim got when together. I told you this story the other day. Is I remember the first time I saw Jim at the school, and I remember him because him and my uncle Georgie were friends, and Richard. They all played again ball at the Garden, and I see him. We're in 7th grade, and I'm like, "Hey, what up, Jimbo?" And he's like,
"Nope,
no." I'm Mr. Sessions.
Yep.
You're a student here.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I understand. And I went home and I told Uncle Georgie, like, man, he's kind of rough. And he goes, well, you got to remember, he's a teacher.
Yeah.
He's not, and okay, I understand. Yes, sir. But man, just that was my first interaction outside of the Garden when he was a teacher, But I know Kobe talked about. It's funny because me and Kobe were talking about he started teaching at 22, 23.
Yes.
And straight into 7th grade and we're there,
Yes.
And Kobe's like, I would joke around and then this guy'd like be joking around with me. I'm like, nah, man, you can't out joke Kobe Cashin.
Yeah.
Kobe said
I'm like, thank goodness that he did not have to have me in class because we might not have had the friendship that we had for all the years we had. Because I promise you, I was at school for socializing, not learning.
Yeah, definitely.
But I, like I said, I don't have any clue as to how me and him got together as friends, but he made me a better person.
Yeah,
he made me a better person, and and he was my yin to his yang. We were like Abbott and Costello. I mean, because like we always joked around, we always said we could be two people on the Seinfeld sitcom.
I just go
because we would sit there and talk on the phone or whatever, like two junior high girls.
Yep.
And 2 hours would go by and we'd be like, what have we been talking about? Absolutely nothing.
Let's just say I've listened to the podcast.
Yes.
I've listened to all of them.
Yes.
Many times.
When we couldn't have a guest, we would just do it ourselves.
And they look, if you're bored and you want to just go back and then just check out and just listen to just randomness talking about games that are going on the TV in the background.
Yeah.
Like you think we say dumb stuff.
Oh,
the Jim and Joe show started the dumb stuff.
It was we made it an art. An art of a 2-hour podcast about absolutely nothing. And people like it for some reason. I have no idea why.
I love it. I can tell you.
Maybe those are some of our same fans.
I can tell you that I downloaded them all for you. I don't know what the plans are for the websites, but just to let you know, I have downloaded all of the podcasts for y'all.
Wow.
I plan on
Thank
posting them on the Bleacher Creature YouTube to ensure that they're there for as long as I can keep them there.
Yeah.
I want to make sure they're there. And I just I know you want to go out there and watch the team. You're welcome to stay in here. If you want to talk X's and O's, man, but one thing I really appreciate you coming up in here. I appreciate sharing the experiences. I hope people come out on Saturday at 7 o'clock at Warhorse Stadium, just to be there together. We're all going through something, and we're very thankful, and we're very beyond blessed that we were able to have those two men in our lives. And as usual, I just want us to come together just to be there for each other.
Absolutely.
Miss Sessions obviously is going to be there, and Art's family obviously is going to be there as well. So I know that their services may be during the day, and some of us may not be able to make it and pay our respects. So I wanted to try to find a way from the Bleacher Creatures to be a part of what we said is bigger than the game, and all the donations that we've been receiving up to this point is helping us buy. We bought some big speakers today to make sure we got a nice sound system.
Wow.
We made sure we got some lighting and stuff to make sure that we have proper lighting. We don't want to turn on the big stadium lights.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it dim.
Yeah.
So we'll have safety lighting there. We're also working with a vendor to provide a light tower for us so we can keep it on the bottom. I've received, over thousands of pictures of Art and Jim. So I've been putting together a slideshow that we can be showing during there. And if anyone has any pictures, please email them to bleachercreatures830@gmail.com, and I'll add them to the slideshow. But it's going to be led by Pastor Dan. We are going to have Kobe Cashin is going to be leading up the praise and worship. We have Father Antonio is going to be there, and Deacon Jerry Whitley. I've talked to him, so we're going to try to get them there. So if anyone needs anything, they're going to be there. Our each different denomination, like I mentioned, we'll have a representative there. I think Kobe and Pastor Dan have also worked with the Lutheran churches and some other people to get as many church leaders as we can there.
Oh, that's great because, like I said, like you said, and I said, Jim was a really big part of Acts.
Yeah.
You know, and he wasn't Catholic. I mean,
No.
he'd been raised in the Baptist church, but I
Yeah.
mean, he went because I threatened him whenever I went. He had to go, and I even had Wes Krasinski threaten him, and so
I heard that's how you got JJ too.
pretty much.
I heard
Well,
you're a good friend.
If something works, you go back to it. So
Hey, do you want Angel's phone number?
yeah, it's a great experience. I'd love to actually go as a retreatant at sometime again because
I heard Angel's gonna have a bunch of free time after next week. He's gonna retire.
there you go, man.
And golf he can only golf for so long.
That's right.
I can golf a long time. I don't know if you've seen my golf game.
Well, he'll run out of golf balls eventually.
Yeah, we'll do something. We'll steal his golf balls or steal his shoes or something. But
Yeah.
but whatever it takes to get him out, get him to go on, because it's a wonderful experience, a great experience that I will cherish. And what I love about it is I'll be able to cherish those moments with Jim.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know,
That's exactly what
and-
I saw. Korchinski
Yeah.
put a picture of Jim
Yeah.
and all of y'all after a retreat there at Return Mass, man, and
Yep.
it's
that was Adrian and Wes were the directors. I
Yep.
was the head steward. Jim was a
Yeah.
table leader.
yeah.
And you talk about a couple of guys that if you had told everybody 25 years ago that we'd be leading the Axe retreat, they would have said, yeah, you know, I'll bet you name them price and I'll bet it. So, you know,
I've heard
but
the same thing about some of the guys that I've been on team with.
right, yeah, but it's a great experience. I'm glad that Jimbo went with me. I'm glad that we got to do that together. I'm glad to see that it had the effect that it had on him, and he went back and teamed numerous times. I mean, I remember one time he did a teens Axe and a men's retreat like
The same,
back to back.
yeah.
And
Talk about just
looking like a zombie.
Yeah.
I mean, he was like going on like 2 hours sleep for 2 weeks, but you know what? He'd do it all over again.
Oh yeah.
Good, you know. And so, I mean, I don't want to take up too much y'all's time. That way y'all can talk about the game. But
Do you know formations? Because I don't know any. And Angel just says under center. But now, I mean, just to reiterate, just everybody, you're welcome to show up. There's bring your flashlight, bring your phones. Let's light up the light, man. Let's show, you know, Art's family and Jim's family that, hey, there's a little light that they've shared with us, and we want to make sure that it shines bright, man. And then just to be with there and just talk about stories like we're able to share today.
Yep.
You know, the dumb stuff, the fun interactions,
Yeah, trust me, the stories I'm going to tell about me and Jim, nobody's IQ is going to get any higher. It's probably going to tank. But like I said, we had fun. Hopefully everybody else had fun too. But I know we had fun.
Definitely.
But no, the most important thing that we have to do, you know, whenever two very, very special people in our small community are taken, you know, before their time unexpectedly, is we can't let the influence they had fade away.
Yep.
No.
You know, we have to celebrate their lives.
It's got, yep.
And I think that y'all are doing a great job right now of doing that with this candlelight tomorrow. You know, I mean, it's, you know, yeah. Am I sad? And am I selfish part of me? Am I angry because that should be intentional grounding. He was still in the pocket.
Definitely.
Yep.
But
every coach was pointing that there was somebody there.
I don't.
I think
so.
they were pointing at the trainer.
It's intentional grounding. And I don't even think he got back to the line of scrimmage.
He's like, no, that guy.
But yeah, come on, throw the flag.
Come on.
Throw the flag. There was nobody there, and it didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I think that guy's one of those Patrick Mahomes.
Right.
Those are my kind of guys right there. I like them.
Yeah, but one last thing is, you know, like I said, both those guys have to be celebrated, and their influence and their spirit and their love for their family and the community has to live on.
Yeah.
You know, and not one person can do it because they're too good of people. But good job, Riley. But as a collective effort, I think that we can do a good job of it.
Oh yeah.
So you know, but I appreciate y'all letting me come up here and talk.
You're welcome anytime. You actually know what's going on. We normally Big Show does okay because Big Show likes to watch the Cowboys a lot, and he listens to Romo, and he thinks Romo tells him how to call the plays right.
Right.
So he does pretty good. But J-Lo likes to sing. He likes to sing around the outside.
His name is J-Lo, so
yeah.
So
definitely offsides on that one.
That looked like we were offside.
Yeah, it looks like we were about to give him a hug before he punted the ball.
Well, we said, hey, they can throw it. They can intentional ground, and
why can't we
why can't we jump off sides?
Yeah.
But that's a pretty good tool to have right there, where you can line up in your offensive formation like that and be able to punt the ball.
Yeah.
Because it basically eliminates the chance of return because you
yeah.
have to respect it. So. So.
And then this is their third time tonight lining up in that.
Yep. And what makes it even better and tougher is the fact that Wedo's a good returner too.
Yep.
So if they can eliminate that.
The crazy legs.
The crazy legs. That's right.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, it was a very nice sight to see him back on the field because
yeah.
He what I call players like him, I call them erasers, because you can have a completely blown defensive call or whatever else, and that kid can just come flying in there and erase the problem and make it tackle the guy for a 1 yard gain.
Hey, bro, you want to help a nonprofit? We're taking volunteers. You're doing a great job.
I'm just doing this because that's a long walk. So
we got snacks. Hey,
got some laundry on the field.
We had too many people on the field.
Hey man, the bleacher creatures at home support us. You ever been to the bird nest?
The bird nest.
The birdies. Mr. Birdie supports us every week, man. We got tons of supporters that help us out.
During halftime, Justin Sadler came in with a donation. We appreciate it.
You heard of that guy?
I've heard of him.
Bro, for some reason he doesn't like putting us on mute.
Yeah, no, he does.
I
advise it in the.
We advise it every time.
I don't know, man. I got nothing.
All right, Brandon Reyes coming up, making us some yards short of the original line of scrimmage.
The thing that we have to do a better job of is we got to stay in front of the chains, because when we stay in front of the chains and it's 2nd and 5, 3rd and 4, 3rd and 3, whatever else, we can stay in our regular offense and just pound it in there. When we get behind the chains is when we got to start doing a little bit of stuff that we're not extremely comfortable with.
Yeah.
So
definitely seeing some of that wildcat earlier and some trickery plays, just trying to figure out what's going on. I figured that was just because Campsey watched the game last Friday since they had a bye week.
That probably had a little bit to do with it. Tell you what,
and
this kid has he has run the ball very well whenever he's been called upon. That the Marble Falls game. My goodness, could you ask for a better night? And then Eli breaks his thumb on the 3rd play of the game, and look at it again. Anthony's out there.
I think that's one thing that Gomez talks about a lot is like it's not a second string.
No,
it's next man up. Yeah. And I think that's great that they instill that now, and I can hear then Poppy instilling it, in 7th and 8th graders. It's like, hey, come on, it's your turn, let's go.
Right. And I'm gonna say something right now that's not what you'd call politically correct, but
ball's out
on the ground.
And
really hope we got it back.
They're asking for a flag. Bandera has the ball, but there's no.
Okay, we're gonna punt it.
Yeah. Okay.
But what I was gonna say a while ago is, and to all the Nimrods in our community that talk about wanting to get a change in coaching and run these people out. The reason why you can do the things that you do like that with Anthony and people like that is because they're running the offense from 6th grade, pre-athletics, until they play their last game here.
We have talked. Look, I know you get to watch it live, but again, if you want to ever hear some idiots talk, we talk about how we joke around how there's other people from other towns and one of my cousins, her husband, he's like, oh yeah, Devine runs the same 10 plays every year. I said, well then beat us.
Exactly.
Exactly. Well, then, and it reminds me of, look, as I was making fun of Angel that he's gonna retire and play golf. I try to play, and I watch him on TV, and it's like, how can you not make that putt? And I go outside and I miss it 1,007 times.
Yes.
And it's like, if it's that easy, then beat me.
Exactly.
And we continue to have plays that were drawn up from, Bowtone and Dotson, and that Dean Bates carried and Quiz carried, and now we got Gomez carrying them, and it's
nice play by Matt Gomez. Nice play.
It has nothing to do with the plays, man. It's the men who are leading these young men.
It's the machine.
Yeah.
It's the machine, man. I mean, why do you think Permian was so dominant, in the 70s, 80s, and all that?
Being consistent.
Because they ran the same thing. They literally would win state and have linemen that were 155 pounds in 5A back then, which was the biggest classification.
Wow.
Yeah. They'd be 5'8", 5'9", 155 pounds, and they'd be all state tackles.
I'm just saying there's some 8th graders that are way over that.
Yeah. I hear that they're a big group.
There's some big boys out there.
But yeah, I mean, that's when you have consistency, and you're running the same thing that I ran 30 years ago.
All right, balls out across the middle.
That says something.
Yep.
And from the time that Coach Bates got here in 1994 until now, you can name the number of bad seasons on one hand.
Yep.
And so that's what I shake my head. I kind of chuckle whenever you hear people complain this now. And it's like, dude, you have no clue.
Yeah.
You're glib as to what goes on and what it takes. So, and we got a good team again this year. We're a little banged up right now, but I think we can get those guys back pretty quickly. And I already see Aiden on the field right now, so he's back, which is amazing because I saw his ankle a while ago. It looked like the Goodyear blimp. But he's a tough kid.
So timeout, Bandera. With that timeout, I want to bring up some cool stuff that was actually sent my way. So the Lady Mavs tonight had a game, and they actually put a bouquet of flowers out, man.
Yes.
For us, and then also not only them, but also the Lady Mustangs at their volleyball team and all Natalia, man.
Yep.
Stepping up and supporting us, and we
That's
talk
awesome.
about, man, just.
Oh yeah, all the volleyball team over in Natalia put maroon and gold bows in their hair, ribbons in their hair.
Amazing.
That is awesome.
And then after the game with Devine and Pearsall, all the Pearsall girls asked if they could take a picture with our girls, and because
that guy said no way I would mute you. You need to talk to that. You need to talk to that Sadler, bro. Oh man, I can tell you he makes Angel feel better. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, there you go.
Confidence boost.
But
and the tunnel. I said the tunnel crew is definitely gonna miss Art.
Oh my goodness, man.
He's been part of the tunnel crew for
and
just for a little bit.
And I'm not trying to make everybody cry or anything like that, but me and him joked about it all the time. It's like, oh, quarterback fumbling is gonna get sacked. Yep. But
Edward Pettis on
great play.
The sack.
Oh, stop complaining. It's called football.
Yeah.
But me and him joked about it. It's like, man, and we're not done after this year.
No.
I got Trey coming up, and and he's got Moses, and and stuff and everything. So we weren't going anywhere.
So during the summer, whenever Jim called and he's like, hey, I can't do this no more. Can you take over officially? Create a nonprofit and do this thing for the live stream. I said, man, I don't know. I said, let me talk it over. Let me call my idiot friend. And I said, look, man, you're gonna retire, bro. Joe's in 7th grade. Okay. I said, Joe's in 7th grade. We got 5 years with Joe. I said, your son's coming up. He's only gonna be in 6th grade next year. I was like, all right, Jim, we give you 6 years.
Give you 6 years, man.
After that, you gotta figure it out.
He's cramping. Okay.
Got a cramp.
Well, Bandera's not too happy on that one.
No.
But we got the ball here.
No, our defense.
37-yard line.
If you think about it, the only time Bandera's offense has done anything is when they blocked the punt and got the ball back down there. Yeah. They have not moved the ball on us. Our defense is playing lights out, and that's
great job.
That's without Eli.
Yep.
Playing. That's without Carter, because he's not playing tonight. That's playing the whole first half without Aiden.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so it's just, that's a testament to the
toughness,
the toughness and the machine that we have going on in Devine. And it's just, it's a very special thing, and people ought to really need to appreciate that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've got tons of pictures, man. So please keep sending them.
Yes.
Hey, bro, I got a text that we need to hire that guy. Well, just to let you know, that guy is the OG guy.
Oh yeah.
He's the OG guy. Well, Gerald Beatty.
Well, me and Jim during COVID, we would get so bored that he'd come over and we'd walk. We had a little path that we'd walk, and then we'd add a little bit more to it as it goes on. And I said, Jim,
that's not
down the ball.
I said, we ought to do something. We ought to come up with something and do it. And we sat there and we just talked about it. Okay, what do we need? Kind of threw things together. It was very, very raw to start out with, but it was fun. It was a lot of fun. You know, we did it for a couple of years before I stepped down, but
Yeah, I remember
know.
calling you when you were doing those walks, huh?
Yeah.
I actually.
Yeah, because anytime we would get to the point where we didn't know exactly how to do this or that, if it was a technology thing, we'd be like,
No.
call Maddie.
To be on team.
Oh, yes, you did. You did call me. Yes, I remember that.
I called Jimbo to be on Axe team that year, and then within like 5 minutes, I hung up with Jim. I was like, well, let me call his buddy, and he was like, oh yeah, Jim just told me he got invited to be on team. Yeah, I love to be on team with him.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get a delay of game on this one.
Yeah. Yes.
That's what I was thinking about.
You know, we're talking. I apologize to everybody that we're not sitting here talking X's and O's, but.
Oh, you're doing a good job. Apparently, either way, apparently me and Angel got fired. And by the way, that was Angel's #1 supporter.
Yeah.
That said to get rid of him and hire you.
And no.
Well.
No, but this game, there's a whole lot more to it than just. I mean, and I know Bandera's kind of a rival to us, and oh boy, we got him. We got somebody.
Deep ball, number 3.
Look at that.
Anthony Saldivar with the catch.
Stepping
I'm
up.
telling you, that kid steps up every time his number's called. Every time his number's called.
Great job, Grandpa, keeping the camera on him.
Absolutely, man. He should. He's having a hell of a season.
All I'm saying is Grandpa does a better job recording whenever grandson is in.
Hey.
So
do you blame him?
Hey, I don't blame him at all
whatsoever.
I
appreciate it.
Keep it up the. What I think they call him Popo. Keep it up, Popo.
Oh yeah. And you talk about one of the lifelong Warhorse supporters.
Oh man,
yeah. I mean Lorenzo.
I mean, the first tunnel we got was because Lorenzo said, "Hey, we need a tunnel."
Exactly. Yeah.
And went out and talked to people and got people to hook it up.
Yep. No, he's a good guy, man. I've always loved Lorenzo. The rest, the whole Morales family. They're all wonderful people.
They're all right.
And they're all right. Well,
I heard there's some guy that holds some record for kicking a field goal he tied his shoe or something.
With a knee brace that's like the biggest. He looked like RoboCop.
Yeah, RoboCop.
You know, and he kicked a 48-yard field goal that game against Hondo. And people forget that he turned around and he kicked a 43-yard field goal in the same game. You know, it's like the legs dangling, you know, and he's kicking a field goal like that. Yeah, and that's back when, hey, you know, you're sitting there making fun of the tie and the shoe thing. Hey, that hurts my feelings because we had that whenever I played.
You were still tied.
Yeah, we had the little Velcro thing. And then they actually they went a step further and they made that boot that they made.
Oh yeah. The shoe.
So you look like a clobber or whatever, clogging thing. But
clogger.
Yeah.
Clogger.
But I think Richard was still doing the.
Yeah, he would use the shoelace, his own shoelace from the shoe, and he would I don't know how he would bend his toe back.
And he was a toe puncher.
Yeah.
I mean, how do
you just straight on kick?
You know, it's just amazing. But yeah, he did. It was against Hondo. They're in Devine.
Hey, and thank you, Estevan Balderrama, for your support. We appreciate it.
Turn it up, Braden.
Oh, for the Midas and Titus.
Yeah.
He's got some Balderrama boys coming up.
Yeah.
Shout out. We appreciate it.
Coach the Broncos together. He's a good dude, and he was. And I tell people, I'm like, Stevie will never admit it, but that dude was a heck of a football player.
Oh yeah. I used to make fun of him so bad though. You got a little cousin. I got to make fun of him. You know, it's like, come on. So you got a name to carry, buddy.
Yeah, there you go. But he did, man. He did a heck of a job.
He did a great job, man.
Those teams he was on were very special teams. And I tell people it wasn't just because the other Joseph Sadler was on there.
Right.
They had a good team.
Yeah.
Now, he was special. He was good. God, look at that.
Saldivar still on his feet.
Get it, Grandpa.
And the dude weighs about 110 pounds.
Still on his feet.
Oh, what do we got now? What do we got now? You know, I swear, Devine.
That was a great run.
Great run.
See what they figure out what they want to do.
No chances against Bandera. But yeah, Stevie was a heck of a. He was one of the tackles, and DJ Carlson was one of the others.
Yep.
And talk about two guys that were hell of football players.
There's Popo. There's my grandson.
What we got?
Moving chains.
Personal foul. Oh, wow. I stand corrected.
See, he said Bronco football, baby.
Yep.
Bronco
He does a good job. He coaches the offensive defensive lines. I think he should coach quarterbacks, but for some reason he thinks he's better coaching the
Hey, big boys like to stay with the big boys, bro.
And
we like making them cakes.
I said, coach the quarterbacks and running backs and be an offensive coordinator, Stevie.
Nah.
And speaking of the Broncos, what do they got going on tomorrow? Don't they have something going on at Warhorse Stadium?
No, we are playing in Carrizo tomorrow.
Oh,
there's a touchdown.
There we go.
There it is.
And you know what's been really cool about watching our guys run is there hasn't been huge holes.
No, they're squeezing through.
Yeah, I mean, a couple of them that I've seen Anthony and Braden go. There's no hole, but they're just getting behind their offensive lineman and they don't stop running their feet.
Just find that spot,
and go get 4 or 5 yards. So
not only the lineman, there's this quarterback that also likes to drop his shoulders and lead the way for him.
Oh yeah,
and it's great to see that,
dude.
It is great to see a quarterback just taking it and going, finding that way for him, getting that extra handful of yards every time.
Well, when they've been running that Wildcat, Jacob
he's the lead blocker.
Yeah, lead blocker.
Yeah.
You didn't push the button, bro.
I did not push the button, but
it was a touchdown.
Yeah.
Well, but no, that was a good drive right there. Very good drive.
And we took a lot of time off the clock on that one.
Yes, we did. We just, if they're going to score on us, we got to make them drive the field. Don't give up any big plays. Keep doing what you're doing. Matt Gomez has had some really good Mike Fire blitzes up the middle. He's been timing the snap perfectly. Mario Vicente, number 4, he's had a couple of good pass breakups.
Oh, yeah.
And like I said, another guy that came out and took over for Weddle whenever Weddle was out was Alfredo Ramirez.
Alfredo,
and he plays it differently than what a different style than Weddle does. But man, you talk about being able to give Anthony a break then, because Anthony's having to carry the mail on offense.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Stafford set back to kick.
Hey, bro, in 8th grade, he's got a kicker.
Do they?
Yeah, man, that dude will kick off and the ball end up in the end zone.
I didn't even know what. Look who made the tackle on kickoff.
There we go.
Anthony. Was that Anthony? No, I'm sorry.
8.
That's number 8. See, I'm getting old. Sorry.
That was Enoch Hall.
Enoch Hall, freshman.
Enoch, and I butchered his name the whole first half of the season. I apologize. And then I even got corrected one game, and I'm like, no, it's not. It's Enoch. Like, come on. No, it's Enoch.
Enoch.
I apologize, Mr. Enoch.
Tell you what, we got some tough kids, man.
Oh, yeah.
Aiden's ankle was huge a while ago, and he was like, I'm playing second half. And I was like, really?
Well, I mean, it's something we've been talking about all season, talking about, being resilient.
Yeah.
And then these boys definitely know how to bounce back.
Mm-hmm.
Snap.
Get it.
And
LaFon
is on it.
LaFon was jumping on that like a hungry dog on Thanksgiving, on Thanksgiving Day right there. I mean, you are going to get that away from him. Oh, I think Edward's cramping up again.
Yeah.
Get some pickle juice.
Where are those pickle shots?
Them pickle shots, man.
We can pretty much, no, I'm not even going to say it. I was like, a quarterback versus Tristan LaFon.
Yeah.
I wonder how that's gonna turn out. Luckily, he didn't take the ball and rip the quarterback's arms off at the same time. I mean, we want to beat him, but the kid's, he's still young. He needs his arms.
Oh man.
So it's funny, like the names, right? Because obviously your son's out there. They showed up to 5th quarter, and I was there 5th quarter with my kids, and I was like, put your jerseys back on so I know your names.
Right? Yes, football is one of the few sports like that you don't know what they look like without their helmets.
I was like, oh my God. Like, obviously I know who Tate is because he attends there, and I was like, Tate, who are
a wonderful guy.
Who are these kids? Like, I know him and Sam Diaz. They're real active at the church, man. And I know those 2 kiddos, and the other ones, without a jersey number, man, I'm lost.
Tackle trap. Look at him. He always gets positive yards somehow. But yeah, and then Teotimo is just as big in the Baptist church, as those 2 guys are.
Yeah.
I mean, and Ty went on his first team action treat this last summer, and he just, man, he said Tate was so awesome.
He's good, man.
And like he said the same thing as what I say about Jim and Art. He said, Tate makes you a better person.
Yeah.
When you're around him. So. And I know Sam is. I always see both of them at church all the time.
All the time, man, just doing good stuff. But it's always good to see the kiddo just, as we say, man, just being out there.
Go Edward. Go Edward. Go Edward. Go Edward. Oh, did he get in?
He did get
He did
in.
it. I think he got in.
That ball crossed the line.
Yeah,
Number
yeah,
54
there you go.
grabbed him and pulled him in, bro.
Wow. Yeah, EJ.
He grabbed him and he said, "Come with me."
There, I got it this time. Touch.
Hey.
Got the button.
Huge turnover. Turned around, turned it into points.
Well, I mean that's the name of the game. Capitalize on their mistake and
Yes.
get some points on the board.
Come on, knock it in. Ooh, man, we got some penetration right there, but
And
tell you
it's
what,
good.
Good.
you know what? Speaking of Teotimo,
Oh.
you know what he does that I think is so awesome is whenever he's kicking and he gets done kicking, he comes over there to the Bronco practice when our kickers are kicking and he works with them.
That's
Really,
cool.
that is awesome.
And we never asked him to do that, whatever. And and he went to kicking camps this last summer and stuff. And he got somebody told him, I said, kickers gotta lift weights too. And I don't know if y'all noticed how much bigger he is than last year.
And last year, yeah.
I mean, that kid's gotten way bigger, and it's not because he's eating a lot of Twinkies. I mean, he was living in the weight room, and and I told him, I said, man, that is so awesome, because all they ask him to do is kick, but yet he goes and does that kind of stuff, and goes to kicking camps, and he told me earlier this year that a school up in Minnesota offered him to go play up there.
That's amazing, man.
I told him, I said, now you do know the second half of the season when you're going to be kicking the ball up there in Minnesota that it's going to feel like you're kicking a rock.
Yeah.
So. Look at that hustle. Wow. Flying to the football.
At the 22-yard line.
Yeah.
All right, so from down the road, Hondo Owls are up over Crystal City, 19-7. See Marion Bulldogs over Ingram Moore, 21-7. And Italian Mustangs still down to Poth Pirates, 47-6.
Oh, man. Poth is a machine.
Yeah.
Yep. And Pearsall is up over the Memorial Minutemen, 21-7. All right, ball's tipped. Still caught by number 7. That was number 3, excuse me. That was number 3, Jeffrey Thomas. Got quite a few looks today. Handoff up the middle, number 12. Short of the first down.
3rd and 1. Now, you ever talked to Jacob before the game, Mr. Campsey, Coach Campsey?
I didn't get a chance to. No.
So where was he at before he was here, winning state titles?
He was in
Rockdale.
Rockdale, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he got himself a big old fat ring.
Hey.
Yeah.
But, gentlemen, I'm going to turn the fourth quarter back over to y'all.
All right.
I'm going to go down there and help the guys load up the helmet and stuff and say goodbye to Art's family.
Appreciate you. We'll be looking for y'all tomorrow.
Absolutely.
We mentioned again, the event is open to any and everyone.
I hope we fill up the whole home bleacher. I hope there's standing room only.
We're planning for both sides.
We'll have everything addressed for both sides to be where it needs to be. And I was talking to Mr. Campsey, Coach Campsey, before the game. He said, don't be surprised if you see people from here, people from Pearsall.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
And we welcome y'all. If you are listening from somewhere else and you just want to come pay the respects and just be there. Just to be there for Miss Sessions, his mom, for Art and his family, just to see the true impact that they've had on so many people.
Yeah.
Like I said, I mean, our community will not be the same without them.
No.
But tomorrow is a step in the right direction of us picking up where they left off.
What they want us to do.
And celebrate their lives, in a way they would like. They deserve to be celebrated. So
exactly. Like someone said it, like, man, why do you want to do it? I'm like, we would have did it for us.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, without even asking.
Without a doubt, it would have been no second guessing. He would have did it for us.
Absolutely.
And it's Like I said, I don't know if I'm the idiot that picked up this live stream after him or when he called, why I answered. Whatever it was, man, I thank God that I was there. I thank God he was there. Thank God for the encounters that we're able to have and the encounters that he had with many people, man. And I look forward to hopefully whatever we can continue doing and try to carry on, as I said, his legacy, what he wanted this to be. And I just got to figure out how to get updates during the week now.
Right.
I told last night, me and Angel were there at the.
And it is Warhorse ball.
We held them.
Turnover.
We held them.
We were, me and Angel went to the field, Sadler. We were there about 12 o'clock last night, trying to map it out, but of course everything's locked. Well, then Devine PD, being Devine PD, shows up to make sure we're not doing anything wrong.
Right.
And look, I'm too old to be jumping fences.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
So I said, hey, man. He's like, what are y'all doing? I said, well, I've been calling Jimbo, but he's not answering. And he, looked at me like, who are you trying to call?
Yeah.
I was like, Coach Sessions, man, he ain't answering. I need to get in.
Yeah.
He goes, well, good luck. I hope y'all figure it out. I said, yeah, man, I'm too old to be jumping fences. We're about to go home anyways.
Oh, yeah. No, and I told everybody down there, I said, I think it's awesome that you guys came, Art's kids and his brothers and everybody. And I said, but just so y'all know, Art's up there laughing right now because we're having to do all the labor and he's kicking back enjoying himself. So
who's got to move who's got to move that helmet now?
Art, Jimbo, Neva, and Mr. Sessions got the best seat in the house.
Oh yeah.
For from now on.
And I think Jimbo's laughing because you finally got that headset on.
Yes. Yes. So, but man, I can't even express how much I love both those men. And I'm not embarrassed to say that I love them. I love them, and I'm not embarrassed to say that Jimbo's more than a friend. He was my brother, and I loved him, and I was taking a bullet for him, and he was taking a bullet for me. And Art was the same way. So
hey, but you're welcome anytime, and the Bleacher Creatures up here to say what you got to say. Our plans to meet even after football, try to meet at least once a week. Try to keep it either a Friday or Thursday.
Right.
Try to get updates. Maybe just a quick 15, 20-minute little show.
Yeah.
What's going on in the community? What's going on at the school? Obviously, we're able to take off a little early on Fridays. One day we can't make all the basketball and volleyball games, but we want to try to keep as much information and what Devine's got going on.
Go, Jake. Go, Jake. Oh.
So you're welcome anytime, man, to come on and
I appreciate that.
Sound like an idiot with me and Angel, or actually sound professional, apparently, what they're saying. So at least make us look good or sound good, for that matter.
Hey, all I can tell you is if the only problem with what you just said is you want to keep it to 15, 20 minutes. If you get me talking about stuff, it's going to be hard.
I've listened to the Jim and Joe show, and I'll be okay with it. I would be fine with it. Some people got an hour drive to work.
Hey, I'm glad that we entertained you.
Hey,
I wish we were going to do it again because we talked about doing it down the road.
Hey, like I said, man, I've downloaded all of them. Hopefully within. Sorry, we're all distracted.
We all got distracted watching that punt.
Yeah.
Out of bounds. So hopefully here soon. Like I said, I've downloaded all the shows that he's had. I'm gonna make a playlist and put it on Bleacher Creatures because some people may not know where his podcast is at,
right?
And I want to make sure that we have it on another platform, and someone can try to maintain it as long as we possibly can. And being that it's a nonprofit and we have a board and everything, it'll transition on to the next one. So it's hopefully this doesn't end with us. As we said, we got 6 years, and whoever carries it on next, hopefully it's like Bustin' Burn, man, where it's something they can keep on carrying it on. And
what a great thing to keep carrying on too. That's another one right there, because DJ was a great kid.
Yeah, so hopefully this is something that we can kind of keep going, and we got, as usual, we got a great community that stands behind us, man. So
all you got to do is find a couple of suckers.
Well, I'm staring at two guys wearing maroon shirts.
I was wondering why you were staring a hole through me.
Yeah.
He's not talking about me, is he? But mercy.
Nice.
Well, I don't know if you caught this earlier. Whenever he said I'm going to call one of my idiot friends and see what he's doing, he was referring to me. Took me a minute to get it.
See, I thought he was talking about me.
No.
All right, guys. Thank you.
All right, I appreciate it. Thank you for everything.
Love you guys. Love y'all.
We'll be looking for you on Saturday, brother.
Absolutely.
We'll have a seat for you and Miss Sessions and Art's family down on the grassy knoll down there. So come and enjoy us, and we'll have it set up for you, brother.
Thank you.
All right. See you then.
Y'all be careful on the way home.
All right,
and Jim Nance and Tony Romo, eat your heart out.
You hear that, J-Lo?
Right.
He said, I don't know what the button is, but it's scary because he's leaving.
All right, we appreciate you.
Oh, man, it's always great to have someone in here sound better than us, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
So you got a flag.
Hopefully they didn't take our advice earlier and put it on mute because
I don't know, man. I got
commentary in there.
I got tons of text messages, man, just appreciating everything that was said from him. And I got tons of people saying that they want to come help out tomorrow. And they said, man, you got us crying at home. Well, our intention wasn't to do that. Our intention, again, was to share, just to share the stories. And if you're available tomorrow at 7, come out. Please come out. I know the Contreras family and Miss Sessions would greatly appreciate it. We understand that everyone's got things going on and may not be able to be there during the services because I think they're scheduled for during the week. So the biggest thing was for this is to try to create an opportunity for everyone just to come together and be together and just have an encounter together. So
just showing community, supporting community.
That we're here together, you know. So just if you have time, if you want to come out, you know, and again, as Angel says at the beginning, if you don't want to come out, it's okay. We understand. You know, just come hang out for a little bit. Hopefully it's cooler.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure you bring your phone or a flashlight, a little flashlight, and
get one of them candle apps.
Oh yeah, download the candle. I think
there's quite a few of them.
Net fast got the first down. Oh, they'll have Miss Lois, believe it or not, actually helping us out. She's working on creating a sign-in book that we're going to be able to provide for both the families afterwards. We'll have some stuff there, and our goal is to work with the families that if there's any type of fundraising events that they're going to have or any type of QR codes that they can help sponsor, we'll try to have all the information there to help out the families. If you feel that you would like to, we'll try to get as much as we can out to y'all by tomorrow. I do know that at Security State Bank, I believe there's a bank account open for the Contreras family. If you would like to go down there and make a donation.
Ball's out, broken up by Aiden Leal. Ball was going to number 3. Just some scores from the San Antonio area. San Antonio Burbank Bulldogs over Brackenridge Eagles 49-0 in the third. Got Lanier Vokes over Edison Golden Bears 49-14. And I'm sorry, J-Lo, but Cole Cougars are over Lido Pirates 16-8.
Hey.
Marion Bulldogs over Ingram Moore Warriors 21-7. Clark Cougars over Roosevelt Rough Riders 21-14.
What the option?
Tripped up. Be
And
good
so,
for a gain of 3 yards.
Mr. Justin Sadler's wanted to share a story about Jimbo. He was starting point guard for the Warhorse basketball team as a freshman.
Look at that.
As a freshman, man. They say he started varsity and never looked back. He was always competitive. He was a tremendous ball handler. I remember watching him at the Garden, I'm telling you.
So Bandera back up to the line. Ball's out. 7 is open. And he comes down with that ball about the 35-yard line. Let's see where they mark him. Yep. That was a great throw. And he had some room.
So like I said, I've got some more. I actually got some information about the Contreras family. They're going to do a fundraiser, a pulled pork sandwich. They're actually going to do it there at St. Joseph under the pavilion on a Sunday.
Okay.
That's going to be on November the 3rd.
Hey, I'll be back.
So there you go. You want to come
Go
and
get me a plate.
Get you a plate. Get you a burger, pulled pork sandwich, soda, bag of chips, and you have some baked goods there. Looking downfield again. The number 7.
No flag on the play.
But I'll try to I think this is being led by Candace Esparzo is the one who shared this. I'll reach out to her, see if I can get a flyer made up, get something printed out to show. Appreciated Mr. Man who actually sent it my way. So I'll try to get that information up for tomorrow so everyone can check it out. All right.
Pulls it. Has pressure from Fawn.
Throwing it away again. Gonna be the second time. Well, I don't know if they're gonna. I guess they're gonna say something was downfield again. Oh, by the way, cross country is going to state.
Oh,
Mr.
Tell me more.
They say his name is Devo. They didn't want to give us the last name, but Devo is going to state.
Well, good luck, Devo.
And I think Mr. Devo is actually that. I think he gets to take, like, I guess they call it a trainer now.
Okay.
Or maybe a runner-up. I don't know exactly what it's called. But Sean Lowe is actually going with him.
Shout out. Good luck to both of them. Ooh.
No, the little
that
bouncy.
It's tipped twice. I mean. Anthony Salazar getting up a little slow, but he's okay. We have a Warhorse cramping.
Yeah, so hopefully, guys, I got the flyer now, so I'm gonna try to get that printed out. Get some of that printed out for us so we can have it there for that pulled pork sale that they got going on the 3rd. I think they got tons of people, man. Believe it or not, I think my mom was able to get some bread for him for the buns. I think my aunt was able to work with the vendor and obtain some sodas for him, man. So I know there's a lot of people that just as usual, man, just stepping up, getting little things. So.
And well, that's what we do in a small community. You know, we look after each other, and
Hey, you gotta be like Jimbo, man. Go buy the plate. Go. Don't make lunch that day.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna do something good with it, and you get a good meal. No one's got to cook.
I am not gonna argue about some pulled pork.
Hey, I hope y'all can hear the background noise. It's just great.
Yeah, this side isn't too happy, but I'm a little biased, so I'm gonna let it ride.
Yes, sir.
All right. 4th down, 4th and 10. You're going to hand that off. They're going to reverse. Güero Torres with another gear, chasing him down. He throws that ball short. That's going to be a turnover on downs. I don't know if you were able to see Güero Torres there.
No,
All I saw was some legs flashing.
I got a phone call from Mr. Kobe Cashin trying to figure out
The AC guy.
The AC guy. Trying to figure out praise and worship songs for I told him to give me a list. I'm gonna try to get if I can't get a printout, I'm at least gonna get a QR code so you can scan it and at least read it on your phone. So you can sing along and do some praise and worship with everybody. So shout out to the AC guy. I tried to get the Jeremy Richards band to show up, but apparently they got a gig, so.
Anthony Saldivar brought down behind the line.
Gonna bring up 2nd and about 12.
Got 7 minutes left in the 4th.
I'm just saying, man. I'm gonna have to start just making sure I'm gonna call Lorenzo Popo because Popo's doing a good job recording.
Oh yeah.
am.
Yeah.
You are.
Hey, you're keeping Anthony in frame, and Anthony's getting the ball. So there he goes
Speaking
again.
of Anthony bringing it back to the line of scrimmage.
He said, "Watch me, Popo."
Bring it back to the line of scrimmage and then some.
It helped when he was little. He ran after that chicken.
Oh, he caught the chicken. All right, just under 6 minutes now here in the fourth quarter. Horses are leading 23-7.
Reverse. Anthony Saldivar.
Kicking it back. Going to bring it down 4th down and long. Coach Gomez is not too excited about that. So it looks like it's still going to keep us about 4th and 12.
I got to make sure we watch out here on special teams because they did get a block kick before.
Yeah.
Last thing we want to do is give them some good field position and then feel like they can come back in this game.
Running the clock down.
All right, so Coach Gomez is going to take a timeout. And since we don't have Sadler here anymore, we're going to take a timeout with them, guys. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. All right, we're back here at Bulldog Stadium where your Horses are leading 23-7 with 5:05 left in the fourth quarter, but it is 4th and 12, and we have the kicking team out there.
And during that timeout, we were discussing brisket tacos.
Nice.
About how some of those sound pretty good about right now.
Nice, good punt. About the 35-yard line. Yeah, man, they're a little booth here. They got brisket tacos. They had a brisket baked potato.
Why didn't you tell me that earlier?
Well, because I wanted you to push the buttons.
Well, you said brisket nachos.
The brisket nachos are good, but I forgot about the baked potato.
If you would have told me about the potato, I would have got the potato.
Hey, and the nachos were only like $5 with brisket, bro. I don't know how they make money off of it, but it looked good. All right, so Bandera shotgun formation, looking downfield, quick screen to passing number 11, probably about a yard, if that.
They're moving fast. They're
excited. I got a statement to make. We got 4:40 left here in the fourth quarter.
Got motion, trips down low.
We're looking again downfield, quick to number 3.
And it is blocked by our number 3, Anthony Saldivar.
Oh, Anthony. Yeah, guys, there is a real bad glare tonight. I don't know what's causing it. We've never had that issue before, so we'll definitely make some adjustments during the bye week. We get some rest.
I don't know. They have 16 lights up there.
That's a lot.
And they're in Devine. We only have a
handful.
6, I believe.
On each pole.
On each pole. They have 16 on each pole.
They got these new fancy LED lights.
Yeah.
I heard they're called LED lights.
LED lights.
So incomplete pass is going to stop it at 4:25 here in the fourth quarter. But the Bulldogs are 4th down. It's going to be 4th and 10. And as we know, they do this weird Are we gonna kick or not kick kind of thing? We got less than 8 seconds on the play clock.
And they're gonna go
They're
for
gonna
it. They're
go
gonna
for
throw
it.
it
They're
up.
just running.
Number 3 with the catch at the 45-yard line, and they're gonna move the chains.
Good job by Bandera on that play.
They're gonna hand the ball off to number 12 with the carry for the Bulldogs.
Oh. By the way, Angel, you ran out of fingers and toes because it's 18 lights, I was told. 18 lights per pole out there right now.
Well, I'm staring straight into the lights, so
It's probably because you have bad eyes.
that too.
Brianna just told us it's 18.
Well,
And she's like kicking me, getting mad because you can't count. Thank you, Brianna. He's looking downfield. Good stop by
pass
number
is broken
15.
in by number 15, and that is Alfredo Ramirez.
Okay. I don't know what that means.
All right, 3 minutes, 32 seconds left in the fourth.
Hey, we like food, man. Who can appreciate brisket nachos? He's
Ball's
looking
out.
downfield. Number 7 with the completion.
Catches it, and he's gonna run that right into the end zone. That's gonna be good for a Bulldog touchdown.
Hey, good route, good completion, throwing into some traffic. Guy was still covered. Bandera able still to make the completion, which now it's going to bring them to 13. See, they go for 2. Got the Texas flag running across though.
And they are going to be going for 2. Ball is out.
Incomplete pass. 2-point conversion, no good. So which officially brings us to 13-23. Your Warhorses are still leading with 3:22
So
here
it's
in
going
the
to make
fourth
it
quarter.
it's going to make it a 2-possession game.
2-possession game still.
So let's see if they come out with anything crazy on special teams.
Hey, watch the onside, Bobby said. We're back here at Bulldog Stadium.
And Bandera is getting set to go with the onside kick.
There it goes.
That's going to take a good bounce.
Good job.
It was recovered by the Warhorses. By Mr. Hall. That was Enoch.
All I know is we were talking about nachos, and then I got a text message that said, "Hey, I want to donate." So I don't know if we're not gonna buy you nachos and take them home. They're gonna be soggy.
Cold, soggy.
Nobody likes soggy nachos. But if you ever make it to Bandera on a Friday night, they got brisket nachos. But if you decide to donate for us to get brisket nachos, I appreciate it. But understand that I will not be able to deliver them to you in Sabinal if you're watching in Sabinal and you want brisket nachos.
A handoff to Anthony Saldivar, taking it around the left side.
Just got some room for that first down. There
he is. He's in the back.
I don't know. You might have some angry Bulldog fans over here.
Hey, better watch it out there, Uncle Enzo. You're not in the booth with us.
Yeah.
You better be careful.
First dog.
There you go. You may want to text it just to be on the safe side next time. Horses coming up to the line nice and slow, maintaining. Nice little handoff.
Braden Ray is brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
We lost a couple of yards there. But the clock continues to roll down. Just inside 2 minutes and 30 seconds here left in the fourth quarter. By the way, we do not get a 2-minute timeout. This is not college or NFL.
Nope.
We will continue to roll.
So who had something going on? I asked Joseph Sadler about the Broncos. He said the Broncos are playing in Carrizo, but doesn't DYS have something going on at the field tomorrow?
Something's going on because in the morning I was talking to maintenance.
Yeah.
And maintenance, I appreciate them doing everything they can to get stuff ready, but they had an event in the morning, they said, until noon.
So if anybody knows what's going on in the neighborhood, let us know so we can put it out there so we get some more support out there. Is it a flag
football tournament?
Flag football.
Flag football tournament.
So the
Okay.
end of flag football. Hey,
My grandson Michael's playing in that.
there you go. The little shows will be playing out there. So the number that texted me, which I had no idea it was actually Gabe Esquivel.
Oh, hey. We appreciate it. We're going to go get some of them nachos.
He's like he's probably one. He probably gets to listen now, and he's like, this is that idiot that was calling my games last year. Yes, bro, it was me. I apologize, but I appreciate your family always watching, man, and I appreciate you watching the kiddos that you played with, the guys you played with and struggled with, and I'm pretty sure they still look to you. I know that one game we had George go with us.
Yep.
They all play together, and your son.
Well, if you ever want to come in and say something on the mic,
Hey.
as long as it's
Hey, definitely. If you want to say something, come on in and we'll let you.
Yep.
Maybe you can call it better than us because apparently people like Sadler better than me. I think it's going to be the Sadler and Angel show.
Whoa, you're just. I feel like
Hey,
you're
the AC guys actually has a team playing in the flag football tournament tomorrow. They're called the Sally Wangas. Is that what I may be reading it wrong. I feel like that was a kick that Coach Stewart used to tell us.
Oh man. Oh man.
So they're playing at 10:30.
Well, good luck.
Yeah, Gabe, class of 24.
He's still on his feet, getting bumped around there at the line.
Clock continues to roll down.
Gonna bring up fourth and 12.
So it wasn't Coach Stewart, it was Coach Stroud. So he said he remembers Coach Stroud telling him that's how they used to do the kickoffs when they would play. So he said the name of the team is actually to pay tribute to Coach Lewis Stroud.
That's awesome.
Another just great member of our community. Ref forever, coaching forever. I think man, up to this point, if I had to guess, 80% of Devine went to driver's ed with him.
I don't know if that's a
Brianna started, shout out, Lone Star Driving Academy. Brianna went over there and learned some cool stuff. And my wife was like, man, we just, Coach Stroud, we just went. Yep. She goes, we'd read the paper, we'd go eat breakfast, and he'd read the paper. And then we'd come home. So.
I've seen the way some of y'all drive.
But I'm telling you, man, 80% of Devine.
He did that with me, too.
See? He taught Samantha and my uncle how to drive, bro. And
that was in the Model T.
And that was... No.
Lorenzo.
No, he drove a 54. It was a 54 Bel Air he drove with Coach Stroud.
Let's go to San Antonio.
And he went to Rolando's Tacos.
Hey, those are some good tacos.
He went to Rolando's Tacos.
All right, so minute 4 left in the fourth.
I feel like Coach Quiz is trying to figure out how to use new technology on his phone. Trying to send like a sound bite or something. Sorry, Quiz, we don't have iPhones. Nice high punt.
Fielded by number 3, and he's moving.
He's coming back to... Brought back down about the 43-yard line.
On return by number 3, Jeffrey Thomas. First down, Bulldogs.
Yeah, D-cell. Flag football.
Like this might be
And they, I guess, Coach Prince and the Bengals are playing. And if someone has a list of all the team names, I'll definitely shout them out. I'm going to send them this way.
Well, good luck to the Bengals and Coach Prince.
Yeah, if someone's got a... Kobe, if you got a list, Kobe, of all the teams playing, here we go.
Number 12. Well, he went for the ball. Anthony Saldivar did not allow him to catch that ball.
I was gonna cheer, but I better not. Everybody looked up.
That was a good hit by Anthony Saldivar.
So I do... We'll let this play go by, and I will send some information that I definitely want to share, because I know we get a lot of parents that listen that their kiddos may not be in high school, but in other schools. So John J. Schreiber Elementary School put out, it says, "Dear families, to allow Devine ISD employees and all students the opportunity to attend Coach Sessions' funeral service on Friday, November the 1st. The district has decided to close schools at 12:30 p.m. Enabled us to accommodate all students' lunch periods. This decision comes in response to a significant number of staff members experiencing the desire to attend the services. So buses for pre-K and all elementary and ECSE classes will run at 11:30, and all other buses will pick up. Will begin at 12:30 p.m. for all campuses. So just remember, November the 1st, sounds like it'll be a half a day. Okay, so I appreciate sending me that information, man. Thank you.
Okay, so while he was reading that, Bandera did get the reception. They got the first down. They got it up to the 40. They spiked the ball to stop the clock because we were at 24 seconds.
Hey guys, remember, no school Monday.
No school on Monday.
No school this Monday? Yeah. Oh, well, I was just informed by Lorenzo. No school Monday. This coming Monday either, is what he's saying.
All right. Number 9 lets the ball fly. Almost intercepted by Mario Vicente.
So Larry Burford and Joe Morrison are coaching the Cowboys, and they'll be playing the championship game at 2 o'clock. The Barracudas and the Bandits are playing at 11 a.m. And I just got like tons of stuff. Tornadoes and the Little Bandits play at 9 a.m. Longhorns and the Ducks, 10 a.m. The Mr. AC guys, team and the Texans play at 10:30, it says.
Pressure coming in. Number 9 rolling out.
And
the
then,
pass is broken up again by Mario Vicente.
The Bengals and the Hawkeyes play at 11:30. That's their bracket. And then, like I said, the Barracudas and the Bandits, that winner will play the Cowboys. So don't worry, Mr. Joe Morrison. I appreciate it. And Kobe sent me tons of it. So oh, so the person who was joking and said that they wanted the nachos, I can't take them. They're not even in Sabinal. They're like, we're in San Angelo. We're not that far north.
Oh, they're really going to be soggy by the time.
We're not that far north. You had a better chance if you're in Sabinal, Mr. Ramirez. Yeah. Shout
Shout out to Stevie and Victor. We
Yeah.
appreciate the donations.
Those are the ones who I think they're over there at ASU watching their son. I think he's in the drum line. So we're just within 6 seconds left here, and
Threw the ball away, and it's turnover on down. Devine has it.
I got a phone. Hold on real quick. I'm sorry.
And while this game is getting ready to wrap up, just a big thank you to the Bandera community for one, the hospitality, and two, all the respect shown to the families here in Devine, or families from Devine and the Devine community. We really appreciate it. It looks like Devine's getting ready to close this one out. And we're going to get a flag. Too many men on the field. But it looks like victory formation is on the field. So
illegal motion against the Warhorses.
all right, Devine takes a knee.
Still on? I don't know. Okay.
And that's the ball game. Devine Warhorses 23. Bandera Bulldogs 13. Good. Yeah, I can hear it.
Okay.
I can hear it. I was like, what happened?
No. Lorenzo.
Oh, he had to go.
Yeah. He was able to make it and help us because he was working. He actually brought some of the I think it was the cheerleaders up here, so he was able to still come support make their drive up here, make it back. But he's like, man, I gotta go get ready, and it's all right. So he left us, so I had to jump outside. But hey, so good game. As Coach Gomez said, it's gonna be back and forth all night. I apologize for the commentary being a little off tonight and us focusing on something that was just really on our hearts and our minds. And sorry we didn't do as good as a job that we should have probably done on the play call. So please bear with us. But with that being said, Warhorses now are 2-1 in the district.
Yep.
Bandera is now 1-1 in the district, and they've already had their bye. They've had their bye week. So we're gonna go 2-1, and we're gonna get a break next week. So while the horses are on a break, Angel's gonna be on a break out there in Hawaii.
Yep.
And when Angel comes back, the horses will come back. And I'm gonna try to zoom in on this, man. This is amazing. All the kids.
That
and,
is awesome.
Just being.
That is great sportsmanship, and that is just showing community. That's a good sight.
That means a lot to everybody, and we've been there. Just a loss of words, man, for just the way that y'all treated us last night with the middle school game, the way y'all treated us today, the kind words that everyone has said. Words can't explain the way that I know I truly feel. That I've seen just the love and support from the Bandera community, and with much love and respect, guys. I mean, like I said, I thank you. I thank you for everything that y'all have done for us at this time, and to see the coaching staffs, from both teams, and all the coaches come together with all the kids and understand, like we talked about, Angel, during the game was the game, but man, after the game, it's more than a game, man, and that shows the stuff that not only that we teach in Devine, but that are taught in many other small communities, man, and not only just small communities, but just some things that are just instilled from coaches, and so it's a great thing to see what they got going on here, and we of course look forward to the legacy that we get to continue to carry on. So if you are available tomorrow, like I said, please come out, if you're not ready to sit in the stands with everybody yet, you're welcome to stand on the sideline and be on the fence and just be there. You don't have to interact with anyone if you don't want to. Just if you can come out and just show the appreciation, just as we just witnessed in the middle of the field.
Yep.
The same thing for the Contreras family and for the Sessions family right now, and we would definitely appreciate it. And if you can't make it, we completely understand. But we just thank everyone for the support. Thank you for supporting the Bleacher Creatures as you continue to do, and the ones that have donated up to this moment. You're going to see your money at work tomorrow with everything that's being done. And we actually were able to get, I think it was Herrera reached out to us. They're going to help out financially, try to get some additional stuff. But because of the stuff that y'all have done to this point is definitely helping out for tomorrow. So we thank you, and we look forward to tomorrow. We look for the rest for the Warhorses. Definitely going to be needed after today.
Yep.
Congratulations to the Arabians winning in 3 sets today.
Oh yeah.
Good luck to
all the DYS boys tomorrow.
All the flag football, all the future Warhorses that'll be playing tomorrow on the big field.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they'll be playing on the big field. So good luck to them and the Saliwangas. And not only the flag football, but the Pee Wee that we got. The Broncos and
yep.
So
South Texas Heat play tomorrow.
South Texas Heat, man. So is the future kiddos that get to be under the Friday night lights soon enough, man. Just good luck to them and parents. Hey, make sure they get them some water. It's still hot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, there's Bleacher Creature Network, guys, and we're out of popcorn. It's time to go home.
Hey, we still got some nachos coming.
Appreciate y'all.